actually behind the goal. Shirley Pills has gone behind the goal there, along with an elderly. In fact, I think that might be. Come on, 5 seconds as the game gets underway. Woking coming forward down the left immediately from the kick-off. I think that could be Adam Vors's uncle, who's gone behind the goal in those seats as well, as he just walks up those seats. We saw him earlier on in town. Good to see them. Woking goalkeeper goes long onto the head of Mark Kitchen. Banks, the ball bounces up high over him. He wanted a free kick, nothing given. The pitch looks amazing, so that's good news for York City. They have had the sprinklers out as well. Not overly watered the pitch, have they? But the sprinklers were out, which again will please Adam Hinshelwood, the York manager. And the ball's into touch on halfway, with a throw in for Woking right in front of Neil Ardley, who has come in for a bit of criticism in the opening couple of weeks of the season now, with those 4 losses, 10 goals conceded as well, just the 2 scored. He did say at the start of the season, or just before the season started, that he thought the aim would be for Woking to win the National League this season. Bit of a proviso that if you're not going to say that before the start of the season, well, there's no real point taking part, I think was the meaning of his message. But of course, you get caught up by everything you do say at times, and that has come back to haunt him so far. Throw into the York City box then. A long throw from Woking onto the head of Callum Hower. Has a free header clear. Hines has to backtrack, and then Richards has it. City still struggling to clear the lines. Down the right-hand side, the penalty area. Cross is blocked, and now cleared by Kitchen off a Woking man, and that will be a York City throw. Woking on the front foot in the opening seconds.
Yeah, quite a quick start from Woking. I didn't expect it, really. I think you'd try and sit back and soak up the City pressure. It's worked out the other way at the moment, but very, very early moments in the match.
Josh Stones trying to occupy the Woking centre-backs. He's not had the opportunity yet to get on the ball. City take the throw and give it to Howe, and he goes back once more to Harrison Mayle in his all-orange kit. He sends it out to the right-hand side where Joe Felix is in front of all those York City fans, and fair play to Woking. They have now opened up that first block of seating. They are York City fans in that block of seats on the far side of the field. Kitchen. Infield it comes to Banks. Banks sends it across. There's actually no segregation over there as well, so they've done the right thing, which is good to see.
Yeah. Just seeing Ollie Banks, he just walks, gets around that pitch, demanding the ball at all moments. Look, here we go.
And he does well. Little ball the outside of his foot as he swerves it past the striker Beautyman. Boateng gets it, gives it to Kitchen. Back it goes. The far side. It's 4-5-1 here. I thought it might be a back 4 from Woking. Just packing the midfield as well. Down the right, looking for Stones. Good stretch over that far side by Richards. Stones wins the tackle though and tries to win it back. City at the edge of the area. Good tackle. It comes in, falls to Newby, who's playing off the right-hand side with Gray on the left. Newby can hit it. He listens to Ian. Edge of the area. Bit of 6s and 7s, and they've scrambled it into touch for a throw in far side of the field of Woking. City looked dangerous then.
They did, and you've got to say that Woking's defence looked a little bit all at sea. It was not confident in dealing with York City's attack there.
So it's Drew playing at right back, Richards at left back, and Odosina and Akinola are the 2 centre backs. City play it all the way back to Callum Howe from the throw in. Cross to Kitchen on this near side. Kitchen gives it to Banks. Banks will go back once more to Callum Howe. Back it goes to Hunt. Boateng. Hunt. Now to Banks, who has a bit of space. Little ball outside his foot. Down the line. Overhit though, and that's going to go all the way through to Norcott in the goal. The man who's making his debut on loan from Reading today. And it remains after 3 minutes. Woking 0, York City 0.
Ollie Banks just trying that slide rule pass. Don't really think it was on, but he's the kind of player that can do that.
Also had a chat with a couple of the football policing officers that have travelled with York City up from North Yorkshire today. That's a nice gig, isn't it, on a day like this for those two over there?
Yeah, it's good as well, because they'll get to know the fans will get to know them, and it just helps.
Very chatty, weren't they?
Challenging moments.
2 good guys.
Yeah, they were. Very good.
Howe at the back to Banks. Banks gives it to Newby. That's a nice ball on the right hand side. Felix provides the underlapping run. Felix will get it back near the corner flag. He'll try and put a cross in. It's blocked and goes behind for a corner kick. York City win the first corner kick of the game.
Yeah, good interchange of play there between Newby and Felix. Felix making that overlap run, showing his pace, but he was matched all the way by the Woking player, number 14 there, Tariq Hines.
And it's as you suggested, Newby on the right and Gray on the left.
Yeah, it'll be interesting because he's got that ability. He's got that left foot, hasn't he, to come inside. which managers seem to love nowadays.
Alex Hunt raises both arms, take the corner. His set pieces haven't been great so far this season. What can he do now? Drills that in low, free header clear. Not a great one again. Callum Howe's looking at him with his arms outstretched, saying, what was that attempt? But I just got it slightly wrong. Gray picks it up on this left-hand side, gives it to Banks. Banks back round the corner. Poor ball this time from Ollie Banks. It's cut out. And Boateng, then it comes back off his man. Boateng does really well to win it back for York City. Edge of the area to Kitchen. He's forced wide left, back towards the flag. Gives it back in field to Banks. Banks goes all the way back to halfway and gives it to Felix. Felix across to Hunt. House still up, the big men from the set piece. Now it's fed to Newby, far side. He can get across in Newby. He's going to run at Beautyman. Comes in field, takes him back to the line. Still got it as Newby. Tackle comes in. Another corner kick to York City, but it's good play down that right-hand side from Alex Newby.
Yeah, really good play. Newby has been prominent in these early stages of City's attacks. He likes to get on that left foot. The defender doesn't really know whether he's going to come inside or now. Just then, going on the outside, winning his team a corner.
And Callum Howe has just had a decent chat there with Alex Hunt. Not happy with the way the first corner was delivered from the midfielder. He's been and told him exactly what he wants. So he's been to find out exactly what he's going to attempt to do. He's gone near post this time as Callum Howe. He normally goes, and now he spins and goes round the back. And it comes now. It's the drilled one again to the far post. Howe's strangled to ground. The referee says no penalty, and Woking will clear. That could easily have been given as a penalty because he was dragged to ground there, Callum Howe. But the referee didn't think there was enough to award the spot kick.
Very Calvin Bassey-like.
It was Calvin Bassey, like yesterday. The penalty that was given for Man United,
It's amazing how the audacity to argue as well. He literally pulled the player down, and I think that was the same there for Callum Howe. He was pulled down.
Boateng for City at the back. Howe's still up front here. Kitchen, now he's slowly getting back. Is Callum Howe. We're going to watch the replay on our screen as Boateng's under pressure and has to be fed back to his goalkeeper. Well, 6-1.
6-1,
yeah. Possibly we'll give the referee the benefit of the doubt on that one. This guy, Elliot Swallow, is a National League referee. Been around for 5 or 6 years now at National League level. Never been promoted to the Football League, which possibly tells you the look on your face, Ian, says it all.
Well, never won to judge a book.
It's the first time he's ever refereed York City as well.
Let's see
Elliot Swallow.
Let's see what he's got.
York City have a throw in down this near side. And maybe his time will come, because he still looks relatively young, doesn't he? I imagine he's in his 30s.
Yeah, just getting all his experience in now.
Well, he's got a mighty York City game, so it's like a promotion, I suppose, for him.
Yeah.
Banks at the back for City. Long diagonal ball, looking for Felix, and he's going to find Felix as well. What can he do? Brings it down, brilliant Felix, and gets across in first time. Cut out before it would have found Gray. And now they're going to come forward on the left-hand side with Hines, who does well. Felix does even better, though. Joe Felix back to his best there in an attacking and a defensive sense. And the round of applause you can hear in the background comes from the York City supporters on the far side of the field.
Lovely move, wasn't it?
Just looking up front, this is a 4-4-2 almost here, with Gray playing up front with Stones. Isn't it? And Boateng in the centre of the park with Hunt. He's come across now to this left-hand side as Gray. But when City had possession there, it was very clearly the two were only about 10 yards away from each other in the centre of the park.
Yeah, Gray joining up with Stones in the middle up there.
And now they've come back across, and Woking have got the ball. Neil Ardley comes to the edge of his technical area. He has the ball at his feet. Free kick's been given to Woking, and they're happy to take their time over it. And they are taking their time over it. Wow. Odysseia goes back to his goalkeeper, who's on the edge of his D, and just plays it out calmly. Puts him under a little bit of pressure, though, at the back there. They're working number 16, Tunji Akinola that was. Long ball downfield, and it goes into touch off Fagan Walcott for a throw-in. 0-0, BBC Radio York, 8 minutes gone. Far side of the ground, throwing in front of the York City fans and the toilet block in the corner of the ground. Julian Ugler here today, sitting in the director's box. Throwing about to come in from the far side of the ground. Another long one about to come in. Jamie Andrews, and it comes into the box. It's flicked on as well, and they win the second ball, and that's a good header in the end, and it's from Boateng, but he can't stop it going behind Harrison Mail. So now the home team have their first corner kick of the game.
Yeah, just a little bit of pressure applied by Woking there, putting the ball into City's box. We didn't really deal with it too well there, defensively.
Corner kick then,
get made to
from
pay
this
for it.
side, about to be swung in by Turner. Jack Turner made the move here from Scotland, where he's been playing at Queen's Park, and it comes now. Flicked away well by Newby. Good headed clearance from Alex Newby. Runs after his own clearance. Is put back in from the far side for a second time. Flicked away, this time by Callum Howe. It's going to be picked up again on this near side by Turner. That's a nice ball in. It's another deep bomb, but there's a free header there this time for Kitchen at the back to clear for York City, who found himself there at the right back position. He's slowly trying to make his way across to left back now as Woking give away possession to Stones. Banks gets the return ball to Stones. Now City on the breaks, 3-on-2 if they work it well. They've got Hunt to the left and Newby to the right. Stones to the edge of the box, goes right to Newby. Tightish angle, edge of the box, takes on the shot. Good save by the goalkeeper, and they're going to clear a Woking. That was a chance for York City.
Yeah,
just
really
didn't take the ball. His first touch wasn't the greatest.
Oh.
That's a strong challenge on Hiram Boateng in the centre of the park from a Beautyman. Beautyman could easily go into the book here.
Strong or late. Grey area. Very late.
Cries of off from the York City supporters, and the card will come out. I imagine it'll be yellow, but it was late. It wasn't a great challenge. Callum Howe goes across to have a word with the referee.
No, it was a bad challenge. Got it so late, it was unbelievable. It just caught Hiram Boateng full on in the face.
The ball to Newby just wasn't good enough from Stones, just lacking that little bit of weight so he could get a shot away first time. Newby, he had to wait for it and then take an extra touch, and that allowed the defender to get back in and block. But yeah, you're right, that wasn't the greatest challenge, and the yellow card will be shown now. He's shaking his head, but you can have absolutely no arguments about that.
No. I thought Stones made the right decision. Actually, it was a good break, and I think the ball to Newby was on. But I think you're right, Dave. It just got stuck in the dry grass, maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't actually Beautyman, was it? I'm just trying to see the number on his back as he wanders across this near side at the back. He's still down, getting treatment, is Boateng, to his face. A bit of blood there, I think. He's going to have to come off in a second.
Yeah, just got absolutely
it's
just caught.
Jamie Andrews, the man who got booked. Still getting treatment to his lip. There's Boateng. Now this free kick is just right of centre, but it's a good 35 yards from goal. So probably a little bit too far, unless Ollie Banks really fancies a
Josh Stones just went down for a little sip of water there, spoke to someone on the bench, and then went straight back to the pitch and pulled in Malachi, Kitchen and Callum Howe,
who have all drifted across this left-hand side.
Yeah, like wildly towards the left-hand side.
Ollie Pearce is out warming up on this near side in his green bib, and Callum Howe's just been had a word with Ollie Pearce as well. Still getting treatment is Hiram Boateng. He's going to be fine. There'll be some sort of concussion check as well, I would have thought here.
If the City players are any doubt what this free kick is, it's obviously something they've worked on. Ollie Pearce is out there telling almost, he's pointing.
He's directing play. He is. Ollie Pearce is directing play, level with the edge of the penalty area on this near side touchline.
He's probably worked on it. This move will have been a move they've worked on as a team during the week.
Right, so Boateng comes across to halfway. Is he going to be all right?
I think Banks fancies a shot here, you know. But I think he'll disguise the shot and clip it to this side.
Yeah, I think it's too far out.
The target.
There's been too much. Tell you what, so a good decoy if he's going to have a shot from here after all the talking that's been going on.
Yeah, you've got the two players out on the right hand side, Gray and Newby.
Although he's walking back up to the ball, addressing it.
He's going to look like he's shooting. He's going to clip this, I'm sure.
Here he comes now.
Oh, no.
He knows he's hitting it. It's low, and it's just wide of goal. 5 yards wide of goal. He got decent connection on it. The goalkeeper didn't have to dive, though. I think he was always confident it was going to go wide of goal. It stays 0-0 after 12 minutes.
Yeah, just too far out. I must admit, I was looking at him thinking, he's going to shoot here. But surely clip it. I think they were trying to kid on the defenders that they were going to clip it to try and create some space. Ollie Banks didn't really catch it properly.
Tyree Sinclair just heading back towards the dugout. Boateng's now allowed back on after being off for the 30 seconds. Goalkeeper eventually clears. He took a long time over that goal kick as well. Onto the head of Boateng. He heads infield, nodded forward by Andrews, the man who's just been booked. Kitchen this time is able to clear. Nodded forward once more by the home team. On this right hand side it's Drew down the line. Is that going to be kept in? It is kept in by the corner flag. Comes infield. Does the number 20. Drew then gets it back. Drew still got it. Goes back to Odesina, who skips past Stones. Into midfield it goes to Turner. No one closes him down initially, so he's able to move it across to the left-hand side to Richards, the former Kidderminster man. He goes wide left to Hines. Tariq Hines tries for the return ball from Andrews. It's a poor ball back, and it manages to find via Joe Felix Harrison Mail. 0-0 it remains, but City the better side of the two, you would say now.
Yep, I'd agree. They've had more of the ball. They've looked more dangerous.
Fagan Walcott. Back to Howe. The captain's armband, of course, for Callum Howe. And the Alice band to match. Across this near side to Kitchen. Kitchen once more to Howe. Howe now back across to Fagan Walcott in front of those City fans. Fagan Walcott to Howe. Howe just slows the pace down again and gives it to Fagan Walcott. Woking happy to sit off. Felix back again to Fagan Walcott. Into midfield to Hunt. He gives it to Boateng. Back it goes to Fagan Walcott. Now across this left-hand side once more to Howe. Patient build-up City. Looking for an opening. Back to the former Cardiff man Fagan Walcott. Now Callum Howe has probably seen more of the ball than anybody in the opening stages. Kitchen comes in field, gets past his man, and then goes back once more to Callum Howe. Howe, Fagan Walcott. Right hand side it goes to Boateng, gets the ball cut under his feet. It's still able to find Newby. Newby's ball around the corner is intercepted, and it goes back, and Fagan Walcott has to start again and gives it back to his goalkeeper Harrison Mayle. Now back onto this left hand side for Banks.
Yeah, that ball's, we're trying to play it on the floor. You have to put a little bit extra pace on it because it's sticking it a bit now. Needs a bit of water on a half time.
Felix back to Mayle. That shows how much confidence Joe Felix has got in Harrison Mayle, 'cause that's bounced up off the turf and he's had to control that with the inside of his foot. Harrison Mayle, that's pinged back towards his goal.
Again, I think Joe Felix is hitting it because he knows that if he doesn't want to land it short, so he's putting a bit extra on it, and that occasion a little bit too much.
National League full fixtures this afternoon. Carlisle 1 up on Braintree, Southend 1 up on Hartlepool, Tamworth 1 up on Brackley. They're the latest scores. Then there's a late challenge gone in on Banks there, who's rolling around on the floor. I have to be honest, I missed that right in front of the York fans again.
Just caught, just late, just a little bit. I think he's fine.
Referee's not even having a word here with the Woking man. We'll have a look.
Harry
See if
Beauty,
that was
I think it was. Just maybe caught him a little bit late.
Banks isn't happy.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit of housery over there from Ollie Banks. He's been encouraged to get up by the Woking fans. Let's have a look on here. This is going to take a while. Let's see what happened. So Fagan Walcott had it, played it into Banks. Oh, he's caught from behind. He's caught from behind by Turner. I'm not sure there's too much in it, though, for Ollie Banks to still be down on the pitch. He's saying, look, he's pulled my boot off by catching my heel, and now he's having to go at the referee here as Banks. He's clearly not happy with the tackle, but it was a soft one. It's a free kick. The referee gave the free kick, but I'm not sure there's that much more to be said, Ian.
No, I'd agree. He's all right. It's fine. Just maybe taking a little bit longer than you'd expect. He's fine. So you're right. It was housery.
Yeah. And he gets it and now sends it down that right-hand side, looking for Newby, who stays on side. He doesn't. The flag goes up. It's just a late flag against Newby.
Yeah.
0-0 it remains. 18 minutes gone. And Yeovil have taken the lead now against Gateshead as well.
Wow. Yeah, that's a shocker for Gateshead, who haven't particularly started well.
For those who are on social media and X will probably know Dan Bell, I think he's called, the Gateshead fan that lives in Northallerton, goes to lots and lots of games. He was on our train this morning. He's gone on the train on a day trip to Yeovil. That is some effort. Then failed from Howe. Good luck with his connection as well. I think he's got something like a 4-minute connection in Castle Carey. If he misses that, he may be having issues of getting home tonight. Long ball downfield, bouncing, headed clear by Woking. Stones, it hit Stones in the head. He didn't know where that was there, but Woking do well to scramble it clear. Now it's going to come across this near side to Kitchen. Kitchen plays it off a Woking man and will go into touch for a York City throw in. Back it goes to Callum Howe. Far side. Fagan Walcott gives it to Howe. Now he goes back to Fagan Walcott. Doing well on that far side of the ground. City just very confidently knocking this around here under no pressure at the back, Ian.
Yeah, they're making the opposition work.
Fagan Walcott once more. Gives it to Felix this time. Felix comes back in field to Hunt. Hunt to Howe. Banks available. Kitchen high up on this left-hand side. Howe again goes back to Alex Hunt. Now he plays it to the centre of the pitch to Newby. Newby goes back to Fagan Walcott, almost in a right-back position. Gives it out to Felix, who's pushed up on that right-hand side. Gets it back. Now Fagan Walcott has pushed forward down the line. Felix drops back in at the back alongside Alex Hunt. Now it comes across to Callum Howe. And City will go once more. 0-0 BBC Radio York. 81333 on the text. Start your message with the word York. 08000 321 333 on WhatsApp. Again, if you want to send a message, send it with the word York at the start, or hold down the microphone, record your message, and then send it with the word York. With the word given away though by City, and then they come forward down this right hand side. Drew into the box, tight angle from Drew, takes a shot, and it takes a deflection off Callum Howe and goes into the back of the net. City caught out on this right hand side, the Woking right, they were able to break forward. They get a massive slice of luck as the ball's put into the back of the net via Callum Howe, and Woking for the first time this season take the lead in a game. It's Woking 1, York City 0.
Do you know, and it came from York City, David. They kept the ball so confidently here, but Alex Hunt, he was on the ball. He took a 1-2, I think, with Newby, and
poor ball from Newby.
Yeah, it was a poor ball. Alex Hunt couldn't get on the end of it, and that was it. City were broken. They were absolutely. Oh dear. Yeah, no.
It's fortunate. It's unlucky as Callum Howe, but you're right. It was a poor return ball from Alex Newby that set them in.
York City have caused their own problems there by playing the football we like to see them play. But if you do that in the middle of the park, you got to either expect a mistake can happen, or you don't make the mistake in the first place. And City did neither. Yeah, they made did both. Made the mistake and weren't really equipped at the back to protect should that mistake have happened, and it's exactly what did happen right in the middle of the park. And fair play to Woking, they broke with pace and they've taken their opportunity, David.
Chris Chilling's just headed back to the bar, I think, hearing that goal go in. He's listening in Greece, in Crete, watching the pictures synced with BBC Radio York, him and his son Eric.
Interesting.
Good to have them with us.
Mikey Morton's listening in as well. He says hello.
So
nice to hear from Mikey.
Mikey, get in touch when you get back.
Yes. Yes. Please do.
Malachi Fagan Walcott at the back to Callum Howe. Callum Howe to Mark Kitchen on this left hand side. Kitchen back to Callum Howe. I think he's gone big time, Mikey, hasn't he? I think he's in Vegas.
Oh, is he?
I think so.
Well, maybe on his way. Maybe. Hope you have a good time. Sure he will.
Howe on this left hand side to Kitchen. Kitchen again back to Callum Howe at the back. So City trailing by a goal to nil. It's the first time Woking have led this season.
I'm sure he's gone there to scout future players.
Do they have players in America still? Down this right hand side to Felix. Felix comes forward. Does well, Joe Felix. Gives it to Newby on the right hand side, just outside the penalty area. He goes to the byline trying to get across, and he manages to stick one out to the back post. Stones can't get over it, and he heads over from 2 or 3 yards. If he hits the target, he scores, and maybe he should have done better, Josh Stones.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you have Josh Stones in the team, for that sort of delivery where his strength, which is his strength, and he's just got under the ball with his header there. He'll be disappointed at missing that. I think that's a half decent chance for Josh Stones. Good football from City, really good build up down the right hand side with Felix and Boateng, and then the cross I think was what came in from Newby, and Josh Stones, he was held a little bit, but
he just couldn't get up, could he?
Just couldn't get up. Maybe he just held back by the defender a little bit.
And now there's been penalised here at the back as Mark Kitchen, as the goal kick was taken. He's saying I'm being held, and the referee says yeah, and gives the home side the free kick. Josh Stones trying to rally the troops there. It's a free kick on this right hand side, just over halfway to the home side, who lead by a goal to nil. Turner's over the ball. Turner gets ready to swing it towards that York City penalty area. They've sent quite a lot of players forward here, just one staying back in the centre circle of Woking. City have sent everyone back to defend this, and it comes now from Turner. Boateng gets his head to it, straight to a working man at the edge of the area. He's forced away from goal, and it comes back to Turner on this right hand side. He'll put the first time cross in into the middle, got across the area.
Oh my word!
And it's gone across. They got in front of his man there, got in front of Fagan Walcott, and he went across the far side of the goal, and it has gone just wide of the post. Beautyman so close to City going 2 down.
That was an absolutely stunning cross from the right hand side here for Woking, and Beautyman. Yeah, he might think he should have scored. Actually, that delivery was absolutely on the money.
I've no idea who was marking him, because Fagan Walcott, he got across Fagan Walcott, but Fagan Walcott had another man just behind him who he was trying to deal with.
I think it was maybe down this left hand side, just getting caught out a little bit. But what a cross! My word! Oh, he should score.
He should go, actually. It's Fagan Walcott who should have.
Yeah.
He should have maybe got there, but he didn't. So, another let off for York City. Boateng to Howe. City with it all to do at the halfway point of this first half. To the right hand side to Felix. Banks. Boateng. Boateng back to Banks. Banks tries to chip it forward to Newby. He can't get there. And the white shirts have it once more. Cleared up to halfway, where Ashford is asked to do quite a lot there, and he can't. City have the ball back and recycle it through Alex Hunt. Hunt to Kitchen. Kitchen goes back once more to Hunt. Now it's to Howe. Howe to the far side of the ground. Fagan Walcott with it once more. Long ball down the right, and Newby's going to get there as it's missed by the defender. Right hand side of the penalty area, Alex Newby. Again goes towards the byline, then cuts back in field, goes back to Felix. Felix gets it out of his feet and then goes past his man to get a cross in. Cleared at the near post, only as far as Banks. Halfway inside the Woking half. He's going to go back to halfway though. If City fans are looking for a good omen. City just love playing Woking. They've won 8 of the last 10. They're unbeaten in the last 10 against this opposition of York City. And they're unbeaten in their last 7 visits here.
Also, hasn't every time Ollie Banks has come on as a sub, he scored?
Ollie Pearce.
Ollie Pearce, sorry.
Well, the once.
Yeah.
In the league.
Every time.
It didn't happen at Gainsborough, did it? And now there's been a stop and play because the referee says it's just a little bit too warm. Let's give everyone the opportunity to come across and get on some drinks and take on some fluids. We've got a drinks break, Ian. Wasn't expecting this.
Yeah. Could they send some up here, please?
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, these players need it.
So we're going to have a hold up. City trailing by a goal to nil. It gives me the opportunity to go through all of the latest scores in the National League this afternoon. Aldershot 0, Morecambe 0, Altrincham 1, Solihull 0, Bournemouth 0, Truro 0, Boston 0, Wealdstone 0, Carlisle 1, Braintree 0, Forest Green 0, Eastleigh 0, Rochdale 0, Sutton 0, Scunthorpe 0, Halifax 0, Southend 1, Hartlepool 0, Tamworth 1, Brackley 0, Woking 1, York City 0, and Yeovil 1, Gateshead 0. No Harrogate Town, no EFL action this afternoon. Full set of fixture lists in National North and National South. Scarborough making their longest trip of the season today to Merthyr Town. And it's goalless. That game is available on DAB, I think it is, if you want commentary of that one. The referee, he's enjoying himself, isn't he, in the sun? He's just doing a bit of sunbathing there, just fiddling with his shorts in the middle of the pitch as everyone else takes on some drinks. Sorry?
Pulling his shorts up.
He was.
Yes.
Now he has a look at his watch. I think he's about to blow his whistle and suggest that they've had long enough for the drinks break. That is what's going to happen. There we go.
You know, City have shown in patches that they can be dangerous. That Stone's chance, maybe one that was missed. But it's Woking that lead the way, David, with really a goal. Yeah, City helped them a large way to get that goal. So they've got to come back here, York.
You have to say slightly fortunate as well, though, don't you? With the way that
very fortunate, yeah.
Takes the deflection off Callum Howe. Nothing he could do about it. So, play will get back underway with a York City throw, 15 yards over halfway, far side of the field. Joe Felix has the ball. 28 minutes gone. Goes back to Howe, who goes back to his goalkeeper Harrison Mayle, who will not be getting another clean sheet here today. Fagan Walcott. He'll come forward down the right before giving it to Felix. Felix again goes back to Callum Howe. One thing we know, it won't change the way that York City play. They're slow, pedestrian some would say, build up, but then gathers pace as they spot an opening. Is going to continue. They're just going to keep knocking it around at the back. Across to Kitchen it goes. Kitchen with a long ball downfield. That's asking an awful lot of Josh Jones and is easy for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, just forcing it a little bit there.
Again, though, Ian, you have to say, despite City's possession, dominance of possession, we're half an hour into this game. The goalkeeper's only had one save to make, a relatively routine one from the newbie shot on that far side.
Yep, and that'll be something Adam will not be unaware of. He will surely want his team to have more attempts on goal.
Kitchen's gone back to his
dear.
goalkeeper, almost puts him under pressure. I'm not sure he saw the striker Ashford there, who was hiding behind a York City defender. And thankfully, the ball from Kitchen had just enough to get through to Harrison Mayle, and he clears, and Felix has kept that in play just about on that far side of the ground. The Woking players all moaning at the referee, none of them anywhere near the line, so couldn't tell, and the referee is just saying, well, the linesman's in perfect position to be able to tell if that went out, and he says it didn't go out. Gray, we've hardly mentioned Joe Gray. He picks up the ball, gives it to Banks. Banks, but overlapping run from Kitchen. Can Kitchen keep it in? He can. He pulls it back, but he can't do much with it. It was overhit. Joe Gray's been anonymous. I completely forgot about him until then.
Yeah, first little touch on the ball there, really.
How? Banks. And again, Banks from halfway has gone back to Harrison Mayle.
Yeah, we need to get Joe Gray into this game. You know, a lot more. A lot's been down Alex Newby and Joe Felix's side, but there's Joe Gray over here. Should demand more of the ball.
Kitchen. And Gray gives away possession there and then wins it back for City well. Gives it to Kitchen. City can try and come forward. Kitchen to Stones. Good. Back to Gray. Not a great pass back to Gray. It's forced him out wide. The momentum breaks down just temporarily. Gray picks it back up and goes to Banks. He can put a cross in here with his right foot, and he does. It's a deep one. Is it too deep? It is. The goalkeeper's able to come and claim.
Yeah, there's some good little play there with Joe Gray. Mark Kitchen with the pass. You're right. Just Mark Kitchen didn't really give Joe Gray much opportunity to have a run.
The goalkeeper's trying to claim he's been clattered in. He's going to waste a few seconds as well.
He's not been touched.
Referee's telling him to get up. He's fine. And because he blew the whistle, because he thought the goalkeeper might need treatment, he's now got to do an uncontested drop ball for the goalkeeper. Crazy the crazy laws of football in 2025.
Baffling. Desired effect though. Killed a few seconds, hasn't it?
Norcott clears right-footed downfield as he cleared straight into touch. York City thought that had come off a Woking man, so did the York City fans, but the linesman didn't have a clue. He kept his flag down. The referee decided to give the throw into the home team. Far side of the field in front of the electronic scoreboard that says Woking 1, York City 0 with 32 minutes on the clock. Throw in taken to the edge of the box. First time ball around the corner. Offside flag goes up immediately against Andrews. The only man to have picked up a yellow card so far in this game. It remains 1-0 to the home team. Far side of the ground. Harrison Mayle picks up the ball. Gives it to Kitchen. Kitchen forward to Banks. Banks goes back once more to Callum Howe. Callum Howe on the edge of his own penalty area. Gives it to Malachi Fagan-Walcott. Fagan-Walcott to Felix. Felix to Newby. He comes in field and goes back to Hunt. Hunt, that's a nice ball with pace on to Kitchen. Kitchen to Gray. Gray tries to play the return ball, gets a lucky ricochet off the defender, it falls back into Gray's path, and then he bursts forward. Gray opens up centre of goal to the edge of the area, and then the man did really well to get there just in front of him, did Akinola, Timothy Akinola, as Gray was thinking about shooting. As he went, pulled his left back, he actually ended up kicking the leg of the Woking man. He could have given a free kick to the home team there, the referee. Instead he allows play to go on and Woking get a throw far side of the field. It was really good from Joe Gray after a little slight bit of fortune, but then brilliant defending by the home team.
It was, yeah. Joe Gray looked really good attacking the ball there. He just lost the ball just before then, but he won it back. Had a real run at the Woking defence, but yeah, really good defensive play by Woking. Just stopping Joe Gray pulling the trigger.
Throw-in taken then up to halfway, headed clear by Felix, and Fagan-Walcott helps him out and puts it back into touch. Another throw-in about to be taken. On halfway.
I think City we're only 35 minutes in almost, and I just feel like maybe the pace has got to be picked up a little bit here. It all feels a little bit.
Appeals for handball from the York City supporters. Nothing given by the referee. City have possession. Yeah. Boateng to Hunt. He spreads it now to Kitchen. Yep, City need to, I agree, play with a bit more pace. We all want to pass it around, but they are having too much at the back, aren't they, today?
Too orchestrated. They're trying desperately to do how they want to play, but at some point you've got to break the lines of the opposition and give them something to worry about. And I think we're playing in front of them rather than really threatening their defence.
Kitchen at left back goes in field to Stones, who's dropped deep. Goes back to Howe, and then he's clattered from behind is Stones, and then Stones, as he's clattered, falls into the Woking man. Referee's going to come and have a word with the Woking man here. That was a little bit naughty again from Akinola.
I felt sorry for
Tunji Akinola.
Timmy Akinola. Timmy Akinola got... So Tunji Akinola fouls Josh Stones. He goes flying, and I'm almost certain he knew what he was doing when he went through the back of Timmy Akinola. Whew, the Akinola brothers causing all sorts of problems.
But they're not brothers. In fact, they're not related. Long diagonal ball forward. One is Akinola on his back, the other one just says Timmy. Felix does well, and he gets across in that far side. Does Felix. Goalkeeper does well together, though, because Joe Gray would have just had a cushioned header from 2 yards out into an empty net if he didn't.
Yeah, Josh Jones made a really good run to that front stick as well, and unluckily Joe Felix just put too much height on the ball.
They're at the back, the home team. Richards is able to clear over halfway. Down line, looking for Ashford. Ashford. Oh, now he's gone to ground. And Callum Howe's going to have a word here, as if to say, there's nothing at all wrong with you, mate. Get yourself to your feet. And the referee says, well, there might be, so we'll call on the physio.
But there's not, is there?
There's absolutely nothing wrong. No, there's nothing at all wrong with him, is there?
Gamesmanship at its best. Is Jake Hyde warming up there? Is he coach or player, David?
Well,
or both?
He's both, but he's done no warming up during the thing. He was leading the warm-up routines, wasn't he? Putting the cones out and what have you, so...
And there he is, out there warming up.
Scarborough trailing by a goal to nil in South Wales. Merthyr 1, Scarborough Athletic 0.
It's a long trip for Scarborough and their fans today.
It is, but they're still in the north at Merthyr. He's now got to go off after receiving treatment as Ashford. It's a miracle, sing the York City supporters. Yeah, they have a point.
Yeah.
Another footballing miracle.
Yeah, they got that spot on. Absolutely nothing wrong with the striker. Slows the game down.
An uncontested drop ball as well, doesn't he? There's another one. Hunt gives it to Kitchen. Kitchen back to Alex Hunt. Hunt to Howe. Howe to Fagan Walcott. Fagan Walcott to Newby. Newby comes in field, gives it to Stones again, who's dropping deep in a similar way that we've seen so many times this season from Ollie Pearce. The link up between the midfield and the front men isn't there yet. Banks forward to Kitchen, who's beaten to that by the strong defender there, Odesina. Then it's a good tackle from Hunt. Boateng. Now it's Newby, right hand side. Newby's going to run at the defence inside the box, gives it wide right to Felix, puts the cross in first time. It's too deep, I think, from Joe Felix. It is a poor one, and Ollie Banks can't get there, and he goes behind for a goal kick. Woking still lead by a goal to nil with 8 minutes plus injury time to go in this first half. Ollie Banks goes to field the ball from by the corner flag and gives it back to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, that was poor from Joe Felix. He's so much better than that ordinarily. He just got too much on the ball, and Banks never going to win it. And that's what I mean by it feels a bit almost stop-starty. There's no real pace about the play. It's very tidy, it's neat, and then when we attack, it breaks down too easily. Like there, Joe's cross, he's better than that. And that's, I think, what Adam Hinshelwood at half-time will be saying to his players. We have to sharpen up. Sharpen up.
Goal kick. Straight into touch. York City throw-in. Felix takes.
There's a caveat to that, David. It is scorching out there. These players having to work extra hard.
Yep. It's a warm day, a warm afternoon. Thankfully, we're in the shade. Now it comes across to Howe. He gives it to Hunt. Hunt to Banks. Hunt. Fagan Walcott. Fagan Walcott on the right hand side to Newby. Newby will come in field. Gives it to Banks. Banks back again to Felix. Felix to Banks. A little back heel from him to find Boateng. Boateng turns. Not the greatest ball. Hunt does well to win it back for York City, but then given away once more. Good tackle from Boateng in the centre. No, the referee says no. You came through the back of him. And Woking try and take a quick one. The referee's not going to allow it. Off, shout the Woking fans. The referee's not even going to have a word, I don't think, with Hiram Boateng.
Again for York City there, David, attacking really well. Hunt keeping the ball well. They're passing it lovely. But that final ball, Banks was a lovely little flick into, I think it was to Boateng. And then the move breaks down. And how do you explain that? it's just being that little bit sharper on the ball.
Free kick ready to be taken then on halfway, right at the centre circle. Again, Woking taking their time, sending everybody forward. Still we wait for Turner to take the free kick. Come on, any time today. There we go, right-footed into the penalty area. Everyone backtracks in that York City box. Stones gets his head to it. Still picked up on the far side by Richards. Richards still manages to feed it round, wide around the back. Richards pulls it back. Shot! Should be 2-0. Oh, it's blocked.
Wow.
Buterman should have scored. He scuffed his shot from 67 yards. He had to be precise and thread it through the York City defenders, but there was a gap there and he should have found the back of the net, I'm sure of it. Comes back in again from Turner from this near side. Howe wins the header clear. Picked up once more by the white shirts on halfway. They almost leave it to each other to Woking. And then the Woking defender, no referee, he wasn't caught by Gray. He's trying to con you and you've bitten and you've taken it.
Yeah, for all City's player, David, Woking have looked the more dangerous in that 18-yard box. And that should be two.
He ran off Ollie Banks this
word.
time. Who got the block in there in the middle of the penalty?
It's a great piece of defensive play by Alex Hunt, actually. Yeah, if he's not there, that's two. And then this is a real mountain. Right now, it's just a hill.
Another free kick. Identical position to the last one just 30 seconds ago. This time he sends it into the box down this right-hand side. A Woking man gets there as well in front of Boateng. And he heads it clear and runs after it and gets his own clearance. Does the Woking man. Turner now puts another cross in. Swirling. It's a deep one round the back. Going to be picked up on that far side by Hines. Hines has to go back into Timothy Akinola, to Timmy. He gives it to Turner. Turner sends it forward again down this right-hand side to Drew. Drew brings that well down and he gets past to Gray to the edge of the box. Shot comes in. He opened his body far too much there, Andrews, with his his left foot, and it was always going well wide of goal. 1-0 Woking lead.
Yeah, it's just all, for me, it's just all a little bit too easy for Woking right now. They are, I mean, they've grown in confidence. They look like a team that have been on this losing streak. But City who's sitting back. Somebody on that pitch has got to raise the stakes a little bit for York City, because right now it's Woking. If there's going to be another goal, you're going to think it's Woking and not York City.
Long ball downfield looking for Stones, so that's over here and it's easy again for the goalkeeper. Just not working once more for Josh Stones.
No, there'll be a certain kind of ball that he's used to, that he works with, and we haven't worked that out as a team. How do we use Josh Stones? Is it get it wide and cross it in for him, or is it hit the ball long? Is it into his body? Not quite sure myself.
Referee gives City a free kick at the back that Fagan Walcott gives to Kitchen, but almost gave it away. Hunt. He'll send it out to this near side to Banks. First time volleyed round the corner to Gray. Gray back to goal, forced back into his own half to Banks. Banks goes back this time to Howe. Howe across to Fagan Walcott. Woking now got everyone back behind the ball. Newby on the right hand side. Newby plays it off his man. That'll be a York City throw in, 15 yards inside the Woking half. Newby takes it once more back to Fagan Walcott. You see, things that I just like to see something forward. It's always the first thought. It's always backwards.
Yeah, and it's a little bit predictable at times when it does that. You're not catching the opposition off guard at all by doing that.
To the right hand side, Fagan Walcott into midfield to Boateng. He lays it off to Banks. Banks first, that's a nice ball. Newby's going to get there first as well. In the penalty area, wide right. Needs someone to pull it back to Newby. He can't get enough on the cross, and it's going to be caught up by one of the Woking defenders who's backtracking towards his own goal, and they're going to be able to clear and avert the danger.
That was much better from City though, and it's no surprise. It's Ollie Banks that found something different. Get that ball clipped over the top for our runners.
Been out muscled though a little bit here at the back, aren't we, and up front?
Yeah.
Against some of the big Woking defenders, which was one of the things that we expected maybe wouldn't happen this season. They wouldn't be out-muscled by bigger, stronger players. But so far today, I think you could say they probably have been York City.
Yeah.
Howe, here on BBC Radio York, gives it to Kitchen. Banks. He's pinged that. He's not happy with Gray, but I'm not sure what Gray could have done with that.
No, I think he's unhappy with himself, David. He's got...
He's got that all wrong. Josh Jones unhappy. He's shaking his head, and I think for flip's sake he just said there. If I can read.
I'm sure that's what he did say.
Yeah, not very happy.
Maybe
Josh
just they're all a little bit frustrated with themselves because this has not gone as anyone would have thought.
Down the line, Drew, a throw in onto the head of Callum Howe. Sent forward again by Timmy, and then just volleyed into touch by the giant Akinola at the back. Throw in that Kitchen takes unopposed in the left back position, deep inside his own half. Gives it to Callum Howe. Howe gives it to Fagan Walcott. Fagan Walcott across to Joe Felix. Very quiet in that York City terrace, the far side of the field. Into midfield, here comes the board. 6 minutes goes upon the board. He's got that right, the referee. Newby on the right hand side comes forward over halfway. He's got Felix outside him. Newby comes in field. Newby's still got hold of the ball. Dinks it in now into the box, looking for Gray. Gray's blocked off in the area. Too much on it as well anyway from Newby, and he goes behind for a goal kick. So 6 minutes on the board. Credit where credit's due to the referee. He's adding on every second.
Yes, he is. And that's better play from City. They're getting into better areas to try and deliver that ball, but it wasn't a good enough cross in the end. But certainly the signs of City maybe have realised they need to try something a little bit different or a bit quicker. Try and catch the opposition out a little bit. If you keep playing it in front of them, Woking will be quite happy if that happens all afternoon. So they need to be turned a little bit.
He's going to have to add a bit onto this 6 minutes as well if they're going to continue to waste time like this when the goalkeeper has it. He clears now. Onto the head of Howe. Headed clear once more by Woking. Into midfield it comes. And Beautyman. Kitchen is able to clear. Down this left-hand side looking for Stones. Put into touch by Odesina. Throw into City. Directly in front of us, 15 yards inside the Woking half. Banks. Gives it to Kitchen once more. Kitchen. Now Banks. Back it goes to Kitchen. Kitchen can come forward down this left. He comes in field. Edge of the penalty area. Goes wide left again to Gray. Gray. Back to Banks, right footed. He's going to think about putting a cross in instead. A little square ball to Hunt before getting it back. And now spreading it in the centre circle to Fagan Walcott. Fagan Walcott to the far side to Felix. Felix. Back again to Fagan Walcott. Howe. Also at York City when Neil Ardley was at York City, Callum Howe. Now across to Kitchen. Kitchen. Tries to thread it through. Gray's got in around the back in the penalty area. Gray trying to win the penalties. He's waiting for the tackle to come in. It's a good tackle as well. And he's done brilliantly well at the back there. Here's Drew, and he's able to clear. I just felt as though he was waiting to be clipped there rather than trying to make something there, Joe Gray, in the box, wasn't he?
That was an he had a fraction of a second to get the cross in, and he didn't take it. It was a good ball by Kitchen.
And a brilliant tackle in the end.
Yeah, it was. Well, he gave him the chance. Joe Gray gave the defender the opportunity to tackle him, and
Felix.
He took it.
Back it comes to Boateng, edge of the area to Stone. Stone spreads it to Felix. Not a great return from Felix. Hunt has to go further back to collect. Now he picks it up. No one's trying to stop the cross coming in, Alex Hunt. If he wants to put it in, he gives it to Newby instead on the right hand side. He'll come in field on that left foot. Now get it back in his right and gives it to Felix. Hunt once more. Need to try and make some of this situation, City. Edge of the area to Newby. It's all back to goal stuff though. Newby now spreads it to this left hand side to Banks. Banks in the penalty area. Comes across the face of the box. Takes on the shot. Deflection. Good save, goalkeeper. Slight nick on that, I think, as it came through. Goalkeeper diving away to his left hand side. Did well to dive and palm it away from his goal and back up to halfway it goes. Felix now to Newby, edge of the box once more. Gives it to Fagan Walcott. Fagan Walcott again, back to Newby. City trying to turn the screw and get an equalising goal. Not sure what he's seen there, Alex Newby, though, because he's completely overhit that shot. Good 10 yards overhit, and he goes behind for a goal kick. But the closest City have come. Yeah,
really good play by City. Really up in the ante as much as they possibly could in that little spell of play. And no surprise, it's Ollie Banks that came closest really for City. Good save by the keeper. Really good save.
Did it take a slight nick off Stones or someone in the middle as it came through?
Yeah, possibly. But then, whilst you've got that bit of pressure and you should keep the defenders under that pressure, then the cross really lets the defence off the hook, to be honest there, Alex Newby.
Norcott, again, taking so long on these goal kicks. He clears now. Down that left. And sliced into touch by Woking. Throw into City on halfway. Felix. Banks. Flicks it on. Defender gets it wrong. Goalkeeper's going to be able to come to the edge of his area though and gather. 2 minutes of the added 6 to play. Far side of the field. The goalkeeper clears. And now there's been a free kick given in just left of centre on halfway.
Gallimore just came to the back of the working player. Did enough for him to give the referee the opportunity to give a free kick.
Pete will bring you all the latest scores, the half-time scores in the National League and National North in just a couple of minutes. It's Woking try and see it out to half-time here at the Laithwaite Community Stadium. Final act of this half, though, is going to see the home team launching it forward to that York City penalty area. Richards. And it comes now. Harrison Mail is able to come and gather unopposed. They claim he's picked it up outside the area to a couple of the Woking players. Nothing happening there. Mail clears long downfield. Gray towards the back. Gray can't get there first. Oh, he does, and then he loses a particular ball, and then Stones drives in, gives away the free kick. Oh, and he's going to get booked as well. That's not a yellow card, referee.
No, Josh Stones, he's got to go for the ball there.
Yellow card shown immediately to Josh Stones.
It's a challenge. It's nothing. Oh, that's a yellow card, really. I really don't.
Yeah, not a yellow card for me, that. That's very soft.
He has worked his socks off this first half, Josh Stones, without much
Quality.
coming his way, if you know what I mean. He's not had much to work with.
Lack of quality from him, a lack of quality from those around him as well.
The team as an attacking unit, we've almost a little bit huff and puffed. We've huffed and puffed and not really created anything clinical for Josh Stones just yet.
That was a good pick out that from Harrison Mail.
It was.
Gray just couldn't do much of it, and the referee blows dead on the 6 minutes. City do trail by a goal to know what was ultimately turned into a poor first half for York City. An own goal by Callum Howe. City gave away the ball cheaply in midfield. Newby it was who gave it away. They allowed them to come forward down the right side. Harrison Mail's going to have a word with the referee about something. The referee's just told him to go away and get down the tunnel. City haven't really created anything clear-cut. Long-range strikes from Newby that the goalkeeper you'd expect to save, and he did. And the second one, a pretty decent save just before half-time as Banks cut in field. It may have taken a slight nick, but both of those shots were from a good 20-22 yards away in open play. City really not got going in this one so far, Ian, and they're going to have to do better in the second half.
Yeah, they've had a lot of possession. They've kept the ball, but it's all been, for me, a little bit too predictable. We're going to have to change it up a little bit. At times during that first half, they tried, almost not half-hearted, but there was nothing really working consistently well as an attacking unit. And City in this second half have got a lot of improving to do, and they've got to start creating chances. We have to start creating chances for our attacking players, and if we don't do that, we're going to be in trouble here. But all is not lost. There's a half to come. I think Adam will be in that dressing room right now telling his players that they need to up the pace of the match.
Because at the break, it's Woking that lead by a goal to nil, Pete.
Georgie Spanswick at breakfast.
You've got a little speck of moisturiser on your nose right now. Yeah,
No.
Oh no! I've been all morning. Julia Lewis, come in.
Yeah, it looks like Rudolph but white.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because it's funny.
You horrible, horrible people. I'm so embarrassed. Right, hang on. Oh, that'll sort it. Actually, I think it's a bit of biscuit. It gets worse. It's shortbread, lovely. Oh, lovely, yeah. Bit of shortbread.
Georgie Spanswick at breakfast. Weekdays from 6. Just ask your smart speaker to play BBC Radio York. Every game live and getting you closer to your club.
BBC Radio York Sport.
It's BBC Radio York Sport. Pete Spencer here in the studio taking you through half-time. Half-time at Kingfield Stadium where it's Woking 1, York City 0. A goal from Aaron Drew going in off Callum Howe after a mistake at the back for York City, and it's the home side that lead by a goal to 0. What about Scarborough Athletic away at Merthyr Town? James Fletcher.
Well, here at Penny Darren Park, it's Merthyr Town 1, Scarborough Athletic 0. 30 minutes of two sides really playing like chess pieces and just trying to find the openings and failing to do so. It was Scarborough Athletic who had a couple of chances right at the end of the half because Merthyr had gone in front after 34 minutes, unlocking the defence. Ricardo Rees, 5th goal of the season. No defender on him, but because they fell behind, the game has started to open up. Luca Colville blazing over on the stroke of half-time. time. Richie Bennett played through one-on-one, very similar to the Ricardo Rees chance. However, he had a defender on his shoulder and was unable to balance and fired straight at Cogman. Big penalty shout, however, for Harry Green, played in behind by Alex Brown from the halfway line. He got a big nudge through the right-hand side. The referee waved it away immediately. A lot of huff and puff, like Ivor the Engine in the Welsh Valleys all those years ago, Pete. It's Merthyr Town 1, Scarborough Athletic 0.
Fletcher, just wish I had the theme tune for Ivor the Engine on my hotkeys, but I don't, unfortunately. Thank you, though. That's James Fletcher and Tony Elliott bringing you commentary on DAB Digital Radio. Let's run you through some of the half-time scores then, starting in the National League, where it's goalless between Aldershot and Morecambe. Altrincham 1, Solihull Moors 0, Borehamwood 1, Truro 1, Boston United 0, Wealdstone 0, Carlisle 2, Braintree 0, Forest Green 0, Eastleigh 0, Rochdale 0, Sutton 0, Scunthorpe 0, FC Halifax 0. Scunthorpe have been reduced down to 10 men, with Brandon Horton being sent off in that one. At Southend 1, Hartlepool 0, Tamworth 1, Brackley Town 0, and the feature game that we've been listening to on FM and online via the BBC Sounds app, Woking 1, York City 0, and then rounding off things in the National League, Yeovil 3, Gateshead 0. Into the National League North, and at half-time it's Alfreton 1, Marine 0, Bedford 1, South Shields 1, Buxton 1, Curzon Ashton 1, Chester 1, Oxford City 1. Oxford City had a red card in that one for Alfie Potter, and Chorley 1, Kings Lynn 0. Kings Lynn also had a man sent off in that one as well. I think there's been 4 red cards in total in the games today in the National League North. At half-time it's Darlington 2, AFC Telford 0, Kidderminster Harriers 1, Leamington 0, Merthyr 1, Scarborough Athletic 0 is the game that we've been listening to on DAB Digital Radio. Peterborough Sports 0, Worksop Town 0, Radcliffe 1, Hereford 0, Southport 0, AFC Fylde 0. AFC Fylde have had Charlie Jolly sent off in that one, and it's Spennymoor 0, Macclesfield Town 0, and Macclesfield have had a man sent off in that one, so they're also down to 10 men. So those are the halftime scores at the moment. One game happening today in the Premier League. It's an 8 o'clock kickoff between Newcastle United and Liverpool at St James's Park. Your opinions and messages are obviously and always most certainly welcome. You can text us on 81333. Start your message with the word York. That is exactly what Mark has done, commenting about York City. He says it's almost like we look good without actually doing any good. I think Adam Hinchwood would say that we aren't brave enough. You can get in touch as well on WhatsApp 08000 321 333, or you can tweet us at BBC York Sport, and we'll continue to read your messages and comments as we go through the afternoon. It's about 3 minutes to 4 o'clock, so let's get a quick check on the roads. Where in Leeds, due to the earlier Leeds Festival with road closures, there are one-way systems and other traffic restrictions still in place. They were due to be in place until around 3 o'clock, so there may just be some residual traffic on the roads and still causing delays around the Bramham area as people leave the festival site at Bramham Park. Also routes around Thorner as well, the junction 44 and junction 35 of the A1M turn-off due to be busy as well. There are also the usual queues on the A1 into the roadworks at Wentbridge, taking 10 minutes to get through there at the moment, we're told. It's also slow on the A64 between York and Flaxton, taking 15 minutes to get through there at the moment. In Knaresborough, it's slow on Ripley Road and High Bon End going inbound at the A59 Bon End. And that's your travel news at the moment as it looks for North Yorkshire. Don't forget, if you see a problem out and about on the roads and it's safe and legal to do so, you can let us know about it by calling 0800 111 4849.
Every game live and getting you closer to your club.
BBC Radio York Sport.
But for the rest of the half-time, let's turn our attention to Rugby League, because the York Knights are now 4 points clear at the top of the championship after beating second place Toulouse by 16 points to 8 on Friday night in what was a top-of-the-table clash. Mark Applegarth's side came from behind to win their 15th consecutive league game and their 17th in succession overall. And with just 2 league games remaining, they are now in pole position to claim the league leader shield heading into the playoffs. It was a strong second half performance that clinched it, and Mark Applegarth was delighted with how his players dug in.
Might have been good for your neutral fans, yeah, but I think that first half is probably the worst we've played all year in terms of ball in hand. Just thought we lacked a little bit of composure, but I thought the character that we showed, just to keep showing up for each other set for set while Toulouse were landing some blows on us, were outstanding. We spoke about half time, just getting a bit of composure back and a bit of discipline in how we played, and I thought that 15-minute period just after half time, where we started putting a few blows on Toulouse's self, it probably got us a good foothold in the game, and then the character that we showed at the end, just to see the game out, that's what this team's all about this year. So really proud. We've earned us 10 days off now, and we'll reassess and get ready for the next game.
Yeah, you mentioned there about the errors that took place in the early stage of the game.
Yeah.
Is it something as harmless as the occasion, or is it something maybe a little bit more sinister and that you could point out as to why it happened?
It's a difficult place to come, without getting too nitpicky about it. There's obviously a few things that are out of your control, and you've got to learn just to control what you can control, and I think we just got caught up in that a little bit. And once we kind of figured it out and adapted, we looked a bit more like his old self. So just really proud how we went about the business, and we came here for 2 points. We got the 2 points. Job's not done yet. We still need to make sure we secure another 2 wins. So we'll enjoy ourselves in terms of relaxation and recovery while everyone goes at it next week, and then we're back into action against Doncaster, which will be another tough one because they're fighting for the playoffs themselves.
How proud are you of the lads to go from something in the region of nearly 60 minutes without actually conceding anything, let alone a penalty, on Toulouse's own patch?
I think that's just high level rugby. If you want to win championships and do that sort of stuff, you've got to expect it from yourself, and I certainly expect it from our team, and I know the lads expect it as well. So yeah, you're not going to come to Toulouse and get everything your own way. You've got to learn just to hang in there at times, and then put your own blows on and your own flow when you get a chance. And as I said, I thought probably not the prettiest game of rugby we've ever played, but definitely one that showed the most character.
But don't you? You've got to win ugly at times.
Hey, the name of the game is winning. You're going to win some pretty, you're going to win some ugly. They all count. And if you want to win championships, you've got to make sure that you're taking them too whenever you can.
You spoke about earlier on the word you had at half time. The second 40 was almost sublime in the sense of your experienced players like your McShanes, Harris with his kicking game. How impressed was you, I should say, with the way that they dictated that second half?
That's why they're in the team. Outstanding players, and it's a pleasure to coach them. And I always judge players of that calibre when matters count, such as this, and nailing them moments, and I thought they nailed them really well today.
How significant was the timing gap between those 2 tries? Obviously the first one is clearly significant, you get back level, but then for Field to go over in the way that he did straight after.
Listen, we know we can strike teams when we can, and it was just a case of getting that patch where we put 10 minutes of rugby how we wanted together, and I think we knew that Toulouse, if we put that sort of pressure on them, would cough up some points, but likewise they can do that to you. So as I say, just really proud of the character that we showed today.
I know you're not too particularly bothered about the run in the sense of showing true emotion about it, but when you beat Toulouse, make it 17 now, and you now look at the table, do you take any sense of accomplishment and sense of how far this team have come under your management so far?
Well, we've not accomplished what we want yet, have we? Listen, I know it sounds pretty boring, but there's no point winning this and then going on and losing your next 2 and fluffing it. So we're all about achieving his goals. Listen, it's a great performance in terms of the character we showed. Really proud of that. As I say, I'll rest, I'll recharge, the lads will, and then we'll get ready for another tough game at Doncaster.
Bit of housekeeping. Santi looked like he came off, was it for a HIA?
Yeah, he just got a really nasty cut on his head, and the medical team said it were obviously an head assessment, so we'll get him assessed, and fingers crossed he'll be alright.
And then I suppose that bye actually comes into very handy then, doesn't it? Because even though he didn't play as many minutes, he looked really assured in particular.
He was busy, wasn't he? So really proud of that, and I'm sure he'll be fine. He's pretty tough cookie, isn't he?
That's the York Knights head coach Mark Applegarth after that fantastic win in the south of France over Toulouse, speaking to James Fletcher. Right, it's time to split our frequencies once again here on BBC Radio York. If you want to listen to York City away at Woking, you can join David Ward and Ian Dunn on FM and BBC Sounds. If you want to listen to Scarborough Athletic away at Merthyr Town, you can join James Fletcher and the former Borough goalkeeper Tony Elliott on DAB Digital Radio and online via the link on our BBC Radio York Sport Twitter page. So that's your choice of listening. It's Make Your Mind Up time.
Every game live and getting you closer to your club.
BBC Radio York Sport.
Welcome back to Surrey as we wait for the players to make their way back out for the start of the second half. City trailing here to Woking by a goal to nil. Detailed conversations taking place around us in the press benches here, Ian, about York City's performance in that first half and what they can do to change it.
Yeah.
Just has been a lack of intensity, and as we've said, I said it towards the end of that first half, we understand why they try and pass the ball around at the back, but when there's nothing happening in front of it and a lack of movement in front of it, they're just wasting their own time, basically, and it's exactly what Woking would want them to be doing. That's going to have to change in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay when you're winning or drawing, and it's, you know, I understand why you do it. It's you're trying to move the opposition around, but when it clearly wasn't working against this Woking side, you know, we were keeping the ball, getting to the sort of almost the final third, and then losing it. You got to try and change it at some point, and when you go one goal behind to carry on doing it. Well, this Woking side will absolutely love that. They would love to watch York City playing in front of them all afternoon long. So City are going to have to find a different way. I know what I'd do. I know what changes I'd do. It might not be the popular choice among City fans, but I would. This is a game where they have no real pace. Get Ash Palmer on, get Malachi to right back, put Joe Felix in the middle where there will be intensity, because that's just what Joe Felix brings. Get Ollie Banks. Ollie Banks is moving around trying to get gaps, but what he's doing is leaving a big space in the middle of the park that none of our other midfielders are filling. Well, if you've got Joe Felix in there, he'll fill that and he'll get forward and he'll bomb on. We have got Alex Hunt and Boateng, who are both good players in their own right, but when we're trying to get forward, they're not. So there's a big hole in the middle of the park where Ollie Banks is vacating, and there's nothing going forward. So it's easy for Woking to defend against. You got Joe Felix in there, he'll bomb on and at least give them something to threat. I'm not saying this is a thing for the season, but today it seems strikingly obvious to me. Get your big centre back on, because all they can do really is get the ball in the box. Get Malachi on the right and get Joe Felix in the middle of the pack. That's what I'd do, but that's probably why I'm not a manager, because it's not as easy as that.
Well,
it needs something.
The players are back out. There are no changes at half-time for either side. So for City, it's Mail, Kitchen, Howe, Fagan, Walcott, Felix, Boateng, Hunt, Banks, Newby, Gray and Stones. They have to do better when they're going forward here, York City, for the home team. Norcott, Hines, Richards, Odysseina, Akinola, Drew, Turner, Akinola, Andrews, Beautyman and Ashford. The own goal from Callum Howe, the difference between the two sides at the break. City have 45 to try and pull this one around. You imagine it's not going to be too long before there are some sort of changes here for York City, because they can't continue as that first half did. Gray sort of to come into the game a little bit towards the back end, but he was anonymous for the first 20-25 minutes or so. Stones has been feeding off scraps. City just need to pick it up a little bit here. There's the whistle. The game is back underway. Banks, Hunt. Back it goes to Callum Howe at the back. Puts his foot on the ball before sending it across the far side once more.
You used the word, David, intensity. That's what City have got to find, some intensity.
Forward to Stones, left-hand side the penalty area. Gets into a bit of a shoulder battle and then he fouls the Woking player. And he's so frustrated as Josh Jones. He's on a yellow card as well.
Yeah, he's got to be careful, Josh Stones. I think it was an undeserved yellow card, I've got to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
But he does have to be careful, because he's one of those players that will put his body on the line for his team. Sometimes it can look a little rougher than maybe it should be. The last thing we need is anything like that to happen this afternoon.
Yeah, but on a yellow card he is, so you're right. He may well pay for that yellow card later on, and I don't mean by getting sent off, but by being hooked by his manager Adam Hinchwood, who just can't take the risk. Maybe
Pearce and Sinclair have both just come on and they look in a hurry to get warm.
Woking have it on this left-hand side. Andrews down the line. Does well, does Fagan Walcott though, for City. And he wins the throw-in for York. Woking trying to box York in now for this throw-in. The Woking fans applauding the work rate there of their man. City managed to feed it back to Harrison Mayle. Inside his 6-yard box, gives it to Kitchen. So Woking 1, York 0, 46 minutes gone. Long ball downfield from Kitchen. Joe Dyer's been in touch, he's listening in from Lanzarote today. Woking have it at the back.
Have a little bit of Lanzarote.
Long ball downfield, and Callum Howe was fouled, I think, just about. It's another soft one as he went to ground. That would have set Andrews away down that. Sorry, Ashford away down that far side. But he doesn't complain. So again, players' reactions give you a good indication of whether it was the right decision. And you imagine that probably was, even though it didn't look much from where we're sitting in this small main stand. Down the line from Kitchen, long ball looking for Stones, has been pulled, trying to hold off his man is Josh Stones, and he can't hold him off and win the ball. And then he's fouled his man again is Josh Stones. He's got to be careful.
Yeah, he's a rugged lad, you know. It looks worse than it is. You know, it's a weak foul, but when you're on a yellow,
it's football, Ian, not rugby.
Yeah, he's just got to be extra careful.
Free kick then, and again it just allows Woking to slow it all down. The goalkeeper comes out. Ben Brooks is up from that technical area as well. Tyrese Sinclair's getting instructions from Adam Hinshelwood. The green bib comes off from Tyrese Sinclair. Headed clear. Stones flicks it on, but straight to a Woking man, and they try and turn the York City defence. That's a good header forward from Callum Howe. But Woking have it back again, the far side of the field. Gray wins the tackle well, gives it into midfield. Bit of indecision from York City, but they manage to get it forward through Hunt, and then the defender's able to give it back to his goalkeeper, who clears on the volley. Down it goes as far as Fagan Walcott.
Lovely touch from Fagan Walcott there.
Joe Felix with his shots rolled round his ankles, as he always does, just like Jack Grealish, who played pretty well by all accounts yesterday for Everton. His first start. Nathaniel George is out warming up as well. We saw him on the platform, didn't we? The station in Southend on Wednesday night. He was going home to Wembley for the night before getting the train back north on Thursday night.
Didn't have a clue who we were, did he?
He didn't, Ian, you're right.
Then it dawned on him.
Yeah. Oh, there's the man who scored the first ever golden goal. I think that was what through his head.
Yeah, that's what,
Long ball downfield.
The BBC box gave it away.
You're right, he had that glazed look on his face of saying, I know you two, but I just can't...
From somewhere.
I just can't put my hand on where it is. Long ball downfield from Kitchen, who has gone long 2 times. He's got the ball so far, headed clear though. And he comes back to Kitchen on halfway. He comes in field, goes outside to Banks. He plays it first time around the corner to Gray, who does well to control it. Gray taken down then by a Woking man. It will be a free kick to York City. They will send this into the penalty area. Can they get anyone on the end of it to create a chance?
Yeah, better from York City. Gray just trying to get away from his defender. Clipped, wins a free kick. Decent area this. Alex Hunt can get the right delivery in. We've got some big lads of our own up there.
Josh Stones turns around to the bench to get instructions. Holds a number of fingers up.
2.
And they line up right at the edge of the penalty area. So free kick left hand side. Alex Hunt needs to get this one right.
He does.
And it comes now into the middle of the penalty area. Around the back, it's too far again. It's missed by everyone in the middle. Callum Howe can't keep it in. Callum Howe is saying now, what was that again? Alex Hunt's set-piece deliveries have not been great so far this season, Ian.
Not up to his usual standard, I would say. Yeah, just a little bit off key. Just putting too much on them.
I would suggest maybe somebody else should have a go now. This is the 4th match.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, just looking at that free kick, they give themselves an awful lot to do, you know. I mean, Callum Howe ran from sort of like the front post right round to the back post to try and get on that ball. It was a lot of work.
He wins that header, does Callum Howe. Felix nods clear. Banks flicks on. Gray bit into that. The referee gives a free kick. The working man goes to ground. There's nothing wrong with him. He's getting pulled across here, Gray. There's nothing in that. He's getting a yellow card as well.
It's because the player stayed down and looked.
Now he's up. Now he's referee's getting the yellow card out. He's Akinola as if he'd been absolutely poleaxed.
Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? And the referee reacted to that. The referee reacted to the player staying down.
There goes the yellow card.
Yeah. And he's even gone to the wrong player. He's gone to the wrong player to say, do you need treatment? He's got the wrong player.
He has got the wrong player as well.
He's actually got the wrong player. It's
well played, referee. It was number 16.
Me.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a reason why he's always been the National League
there you
referee.
go.
We're now seeing
We're
it.
finding out now. And there's nothing wrong with
Completely the
player.
wrong player. Completely.
Yeah.
Deary me. So they're going to be down to 10 men for 30 seconds of Woking.
Yeah.
Gray goes into the book.
Bit weak yellow cards, I think, for York City this
Really,
afternoon.
really weak.
I'm not sure the referee's covering himself in glory with them decisions. But this isn't the referee's fault that we're losing. We've got to get the gas.
Downfield onto the head of Fagan Walcott. Stones, nice head
Better.
around the corner to Banks. City bursts him forward. Newby outside him to the right. Now he feeds it to Newby. Newby needs to put a cross in. Now it comes in. Oh, it's a poor
Awful.
cross, Alex Newby. Oh, it's gone in!
Oh.
It's gone in! It was an awful cross from Alex Newby. The goalkeeper thought it was going over the bar, and he's dinked over him into the back post. Well, that's the fortune York City have been looking for. It's 1-1.
Oh, I don't know what to say because that was an awful cross. It's gone in to the keeper he's been caught out wildly there. Newby's cross, he's got it all wrong. I mean, literally everything wrong, but he had luck on his side, and the luck is on York City's side here because that cross was woeful. But it's gone in the back of the net. Who cares? 1-1.
Two fortunate goals, one for either side, but City get themselves back level. Alex Newby with his first goal for his new club. He'll score plenty of goals for York City. I imagine every single one of them will be better than that one. It's an absolute fluke. Even Alex Newby, if we speak to him at full time, will not try and claim that that's what he attempted.
No, it's we'll take it because we needed something. We needed something to help us out this afternoon. And listen, he's put it in the box. He's given it a chance. And it's gone in. I thought it sailed over the bar. To be rude, to be honest.
So did I, and that's so did all the York City supporters. You could tell the goalkeeper thought it was going over. He's completely misjudged it. Stones has now been pulled off, and Ollie Pearce has come on, and Gray too is going off. There's no surprise here with either of these York City subs.
No, it's going to be Tyree Sinclair coming on for Gray. So the manager has seen enough. He's changing it around. I still think he needed to because we've got away with one there. That was probably the luckiest goal we'll score all season, but it doesn't hide the fact that we haven't been at it enough this afternoon. So Adam Hinshaw making changes now to try and ensure that City do get at this Woking side.
There's absolutely no surprise here. The fourth official doesn't know what he's doing with his board. He's now finally got the second one up there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a triple sub. Newby's come off as well.
Nathaniel George. So it's the old guard coming back on here. Nathaniel George, Sinclair, Pearce.
So Newby scores with a mishit cross and is immediately substituted.
Yeah.
So Nathaniel George for Newby, Pearce for Stones, Sinclair for Gray, and now the home team are making changes.
Well, we needed that. We really did. And maybe it'll give City players some belief here they can get more than just a point.
They've not made the change yet, have they, Woking here, I don't think?
No.
Was the fourth official getting completely confused down there? Took an age to get that board sorted. So no, I think still waiting for Woking to make their changes. A triple change for York City. And you're right, it's the old guard. Sinclair on the left, Nathaniel George on the right. Chance for him to make an impression. Pearce gets his first touch, does well. Fresh from being into the barber shop looking at Ollie Pearce there. Maybe he went with Tyree Sinclair.
Sweet trim.
Ollie Pearce's dad is here again today, as he so often is, especially at these southern-based games. Long ball downfield from Woking, that goes behind. That'll be a goal kick to York City.
We'll be hoping to see his lad score today. As will we all.
How? To the left-hand side to Kitchen. Again, Kitchen, every time he's got the ball in the second half, he's gone long. Goalkeeper comes out of his area and volleys out of play on that far side. The enjoyment of the York City supporters. They're the voices you can hear in the background. City really should now go on and win this game if they've got anything about them.
Yeah, they still need to up the intensity. You know, we need more. And if they do, then, you know, Woking are here to be beaten.
Fagan Walcott at the back. To Felix on this right-hand side. Felix to Fagan Walcott. To Mail. 1-1, BBC Radio York. Jake Hyde in front of us. His pink bib on. I'd like to say he's warming up, but he's only warming up because he stood in the sunshine.
Yeah, adding to his tan.
You know, it is a good tan, isn't it? Ball forward to Nathaniel George. He lays it off to Boateng. Boateng over the top looking for Felix. Felix is going to get there as well. Just outside the penalty area near the corner flag. Joe Felix turns around, goes back up, gives it to Hunt. Hunt round the corner first time to Banks. Banks gives it back to Felix. Felix now puts the cross into the box. No one there in a blue shirt, headed clear by Woking. Fagan Walcott then misses his tackle, and the home side have the ball once more. Sent forward down the centre. City only got held back, but that's overhit, and that will go all the way through to the goalkeeper. 1-1. Scarborough have equalised down in South Wales, 1-1 at Merthyr. Banks, long diagonal ball forward. Is that overhit? Goalkeeper comes into edge of his penalty area. Andy claims. Comes back into the centre of his area and clears right-footed. Long, downfield. Fagan Walcott allows it to bounce. Ashford trying to keep it in play, and Ashford does well. Forces Fagan Walcott to make a decision. He's holding it up, and he wins the throw-in as well, does Malachi Fagan Walcott. Deep inside his own half. Applaud from the two substitutes to the goalkeeper for playing that long into the corner. Clearly a plan from Woking and what they've been asked to do by their manager, the former York boss Neil Ardley. Throw-in taken. City clear from the corner flag up towards halfway. That's going to be nodded back though as no one challenges in the blue shirt. And they have it on this left-hand side with Hines. Hines comes infield to Andrews. Andrews to Ashford. Ashford tries to give it back to Hines. Oh, the referee's given a free kick. No one even appealed for it. This is going to be a dangerous situation that York City are going to have to deal with, Ian, on this near side.
Yeah, the City still got to be wary that Woking have a belief that they can maybe get more as well out of this match, because they've not met a City side that's clicking fully as a unit just yet. So they'll have a belief as well. It makes a very interesting rest of the second half.
Two-man diminutive wall set up by City of Nathaniel George and Felix. Neil Hadley in front of us having to go at one of the Woking players. Two of them standing over the ball, and he's telling one to get on the edge of the box, Tariq Hines. In no uncertain terms that he was in the wrong position for that free kick, for the wide free kick. It's about to be swung in. And it comes now into the middle, headed clear by Ollie Pearce, who was back there helping out, and they're forced all the way back to halfway. Bringing the half-time scores, the latest scores, as it goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Aldershot 2, Morecambe 0, Altrincham 1, Solihull 0, Bournemouth 1, Truro 1, Boston 1, Wealdstone 0, Carlisle 3, Braintree 0, Forest Green 0, Eastleigh 0. Long ball downfield from the home side here. Rochdale 1, Sutton 0. It's going to go out of play for a goal kick. It does. Scunthorpe 1, Halifax 1. Scunthorpe down to 10 men though in that game, and they've equalised. So they actually took the lead in the second half with the 10 men. Southend 1, Hartlepool 0. Tamworth 1, Brackley 1. 1-1 here, and Yeovil 3, Gateshead 1. What's the referee given now? Boateng saying it went out of play for a goal kick. Is he given a throw-in? He has.
Confusion reigns.
The Woking man tried to keep it in play and hooked it into touch, but City were convinced, as I was, that it had gone out of play already for a goal kick. It's the far side to where the linesman is. Throw in into his own penalty area for Howe. Howe does well to feed it first time to Kitchen, who will come forward and runs forward up towards halfway. Looks in front of him, goes out wide left to Banks. Banks gives it back to Kitchen. Kitchen tries to thread it through to Sinclair, but it's good covering by the defender. York City have a throw in. Kitchen takes immediately to Sinclair. Sinclair, man up against his back. One of the Woking men goes down off the ball. Sinclair into the box. Tight angle. Needs one to pick out into the middle. Oh, miss everyone. Felix, free shot goal. He's got to get through the men. Oh, and it blocks and defends over the ball and balloons over the bar. So close. That's the closest York City have come in this game, bar the goal.
Yep. Good football. Kitchen down the left. Terry Sinclair doing excellently well, beating his man and then pulling the ball back. And Joe Felix had the goal to hit. It was a very congested goal.
The Woking man who's gone down, just getting some treatment. He's going to have to go off, so going to have to defend this corner. City's first this second half, third of the game with 10 men in a second. It is slightly better from York City now.
It is. The pace, I mean, don't want to make too many excuses. It is Scorchio out there. But the pace has definitely upped from York City. They've realised that we need to just do more to win this match. And without being brutally disrespectful to Woking, you don't need to do too much more. It's just raise the game a little bit.
Still getting treatment. Scarborough 2-1 up now at Merthyr. Turn that game around of Jonathan Greening's men. Oh, yet another hold-up then. This game, it's been 3 or 4 times that players have gone down. They've needed treatment on a couple of occasions, but He's absolutely fine over that far side. I'm convinced of that. Is Aaron Drew. Right, so they have to defend with 10. Everyone back in their own penalty area. City got everyone in there, bar Joe Felix. Congested, to say the least. Hunt raises his left arm. There's the whistle. And it comes now. Into the middle. Looking for Kitchen. Good header clear by Andrews. To this near side. Nathaniel George is going to pick it up. Takes on his man. Tries to get a cross in. Comes back. Gives it to Felix, who will get a crossing from a deeper position. And it comes into the box. Sinclair out-muscled in the box. And he fouled his man as well. He did. He doesn't like the decision, but we had a decent view. He didn't need to. And that's a bit of a waste from Tyrese Sinclair. The home side now will make their first change.
It's been a few occasions in the match where we've had the pressure and we've had the sort of the initiative and then given away a silly free kick or overhit the cross. Little things that make all the difference.
Chinakoli coming on for Odusina. Timmy Odusina. We've got a Timmy, a Tunji, a Timmy and a Tarek.
Easy for you to say.
So he comes off. Oh, sorry, he will come off eventually. Again, happy to slow the game down.
Coley is huge, isn't he?
He's a big lad.
Big lad.
He is. Takes the armband and gives it to Harry Buteman. He goes to the heart of that defence.
Ollie Pearce, the top of Ollie Pearce's head reaches Coley's
shoulder.
Yeah.
He clears. Does the goalkeeper. Onto the head of Fagan Walcott. Banks is fouled. Free kick to York City. Just short of the centre circle. 1-1. 62 and a half minutes gone. 63 minutes gone now. Hunt is over the free kick in his bright yellow boots. Sends it to Kitchen. Kitchen to Banks. Little back heel back to Kitchen, who continues his run forward. Kitchen inside left. Tackle though. Gives it back to Banks. Banks cuts in field. Cross comes in deep on. It's too deep. Just in front of Nathaniel George. Gets the thumbs up immediately though from Ollie Pearce. Nearly, just not quite.
Yeah, good play by Ollie Banks again. Just cutting back on his right peg and whipping that ball in. Just a little bit too much whip for Nathaniel George to get on the end of it. But again, better signs for York City as an attacking unit.
The goalkeeper gets ready to take the goal kick. Gary Elphick wanders around his technical area. How did he recover from bumping into you in York City Centre on Saturday afternoon, Ian?
I'm sure he recovered. But he looked very relaxed and enjoying the delights of York.
Downfield onto the head of Andrews. Hunt is beaten to it by Buteman. Ball comes across this near side. That'll be a York City throw-in. But Felix comes across the take, getting the instructions from Ryan Fallowfield. Yet to make an appearance so far this season. Former Harrogate Town man. Fagan Walcott again. Back it goes to Mail. Mail across to the far side. To Kitchen. Kitchen now gives it to Howe. Howe to Fagan Walcott. Fagan Walcott to Felix. Felix. Fagan Walcott. Back again it goes to his goalkeeper. Mail to the left hand side now. Kitchen. Banks. I was playing left back there, Ollie Banks. And ball forward. It was skidded clear by a Coley. And there's a tackle by Hunt in midfield. Didn't think he's done anything wrong. Again, the working man's gone to ground, making a meal of that one. He's going to be fine. The referee knows he's going to be fine. Tells him to get up, which he does. There's nothing wrong with Jack Turner. Ball downfield. About to come. Free kick. How long are they taking over this one, Ian?
They're going to take as long as they can over everything, I think.
Long ball downfield. It's not very good though for a side that wants to win the league if they just settle for a point.
He's got other things on his mind than winning the league now.
And we all know what he meant. Long ball downfield. Onto the header, Fagan Walker. That's a good header clear. We've got above a Coley. Why is the centre back still up there? Up front here for Woking. That's a foul on Boateng. He does now get back to the heart of his defence.
Rush of blood to the head there.
Again, a Woking man's down here, and he's going to. It's York have been given the free kick, and the Woking man staying down.
This doesn't help.
And the trainer's coming on.
Yeah, the fluidity of the game is gone, and Woking they're taking ages over everything. Free kicks, corners, going down injured. Almost certain this lad's absolutely fine. And he'll be up any minute now.
How close to certain is almost certain?
Almost is that's a word for you, isn't it?
So yeah, he gets treatment on that ankle. Referee just stands over them, and the physio making sure. Oh, and the referee says that'll do. Let's have a drinks break. So there'll be another break.
Wow.
Right, let's run through the latest scores again then for you. Scarborough leading 2-1 Merthyr in National North on DAB. Premier League game tonight, remember, of Newcastle-Liverpool. Latest scores then: Aldershot 2, Morecambe 0, Altrincham 1, Solihull 0, Borehamwood 1, Truro 1, Boston 1, Wealdstone 1, Carlisle have got a fourth against Braintree, Forest Green 0, Eastleigh 0, Rochdale 1, Sutton 0, Scunthorpe 1, Halifax 1, Hartlepool have equalised at Southend, 1-1 between Tamworth and Brackley, and Gateshead have got a second at Yeovil. They now trail by just 3-2. 1-1 here. You know what, he might have to come off, Ian. So that almost might not be too close to certain. Because the physio's just turned round here as if to say, his race might be run. I think it's Sam Ashford, isn't it, the striker?
It's hard to measure almost. Because almost doesn't matter.
When will the referee get a bit peeved by the amount of time these things are taking? Because he's still getting treatment. He's still sat on the pitch. They've finished the drinks break. Now he's pulled to his feet. Referee looks at his watch. So they're going to be down to 10 for a second. Is he going to be coming off here? Adam Hinshelwood giving his instructions out, claps his hands as the York City players break and get back into position for the restart. So striker going off. I was going to say, surely it's not going to be Jake Hyde. It's not. And then O'Brien tries to come on a yard before he gets off the field here. Sam Ashford's the fourth official calls him back, so you can't do that. And now he allows him on. So Aidan O'Brien comes on. Former Shrewsbury and Sutton United man in place of Sam Ashford. Second change for the home team. Play back underway eventually. That must have been a good 5-minute break.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring myself round, to be honest.
I saw those. I turned around, you're having a big yawn.
Yeah, there's
we're keeping you up.
It feels that kind of a game.
Howe in the sunshine. Gives it to Sinclair. Banks back to Sinclair. Sinclair can come forward down the left. He's got behind the man. Good tackle comes in on him though. Not going to get there. The decision there. Tyree Sinclair, he knew. He got straight back to his feet and the defender clears it off Sinclair and he goes behind for a goal kick.
Do you know what, though? I'm watching Tyree Sinclair and he's having a go. He's running his defender. He's giving the defender something to think about. I think we need to do more of that on both sides if possible. Get these lads on the ball and have a real go at Woking, because at the very least Tyree Sinclair is giving the opposition something to have to defend.
At BBC York Sport on social media, 81333 on the text, start your message with the word York. 08000 321 333 again, start your message with the word York. Send us a voice note, hold down the microphone on there, record it and then send it with the word York. It will get to us. 08000 321 333. Pete will play them out after full time as the ball goes into touch just beneath us and Jake Hyde feeds the ball and gives it back to Joe Felix. City take the throw in to Boateng, across to Kitchen. On the left hand side. Gets it back, does Kitchen, off Sinclair. That's not a great ball forward though from the former Oldham man. Headed clear by Drew. Now Howe has some defending to do on that far side. Is he pulling the shirt of the Woking man? The referee allows it to go. Now Woking come away with it in midfield. Back it goes once more to Drew. Drew down the line looking for Beautyman. He's tracked by Fagan Walcott, and City give it away on the edge of their own area. Did manage to come in? O'Brien, good save from Mail. One he'd be expected to make, but again that was York City's own doing, giving away the ball on the edge of their own area. Fagan Walcott, I think it was.
It was, and it creating our own problems really in a game that we're saying City aren't creating much, but Woking haven't this second half.
Richards puts it in now. Free header clear from Hunt, but that's not a great header. Straight again to a Woking man far side of the field. Akinola gives it back out to Drew. Drew's going to run at Kitchen. Kitchen doesn't. Oh, he does allow the cross to come in. It's too deep as it goes behind for a goal kick. That almost dropped in the back post as well. Again, just architects of their own downfall, York City.
Yeah, just decision making. I don't know if it's a little bit of lacking in sharpness. It can't be that. The heat. City not themselves.
Playing out from the back. Mail to Howe. 71.5 minutes gone. 1-1. Banks to Kitchen. Kitchen to Sinclair. Sinclair back to Kitchen. Kitchen's gone back to Mail. O'Brien tries to put him under pressure, close him down, but he gives it to Fagan Walcott. Fagan Walcott to Boateng. Boateng back once more to Howe. City are moving it about though with a bit more pace in this second half now.
Definitely, yeah.
Fagan Walcott over halfway. Fagan Walcott now he has to go back to Boateng, halfway inside the Woking half. Boateng moves it across to the left hand side. Boateng now to Kitchen. Kitchen to Sinclair. Kitchen's going to provide the overlap. Sinclair can come in field. Gets a cross in, deep cross. Oh, it's completely overhit from Tyrese Sinclair. What's he trying to do there? Is it a shot? Is it a cross? It turns into neither and drifts harmlessly high and wide.
This is the thing. Any sort of concerted pressure, it's dying a death, and that final ball. It's the final ball just isn't there, and Tyrese Sinclair working his socks off. They're all working their socks off. It must be, awfully hard to play in this heat. But can they take a little bit more care, maybe, in that final ball?
I know we're only 4 games in, but I still think City need another winger, an out-and-out winger. Because I'm not sure the others are out-and-out wingers.
Or attacking midfielders. Or attacking wide men.
In the formation that Adam wants to play, you need wide men. And Sinclair's not hit form. And the others aren't. They're just not, from what we've seen so far. Long ball downfield. Pearce thinks that should be a corner kick.
Yeah.
Woking disagree, and the referee says, I agree with you.
Ollie Pearce is putting a frustrated figure already. But City know they just need one goal. Changes the whole complexion of this match, David. It changes everything for City. This would go down as a very hard-earned win if they were to get the points, because they're going to have to up it again.
What's going on here now? It's taken an age to make a substitution. Now the fourth official saying, no, I'm sorry, I've got it wrong. He's not ready to make the substitution. He had to apologise to the fourth official.
How does that happen? That's just...
He's young and he's inexperience, and gamesmanship, inexperience from the fourth official and the referee, who knows?
It just disturbs the flow of play, doesn't it?
Completely. That should be a foul on Ollie Pearce, who's bundled over there. The referee again doesn't give anything, but I think Pearce is a little bit unfortunate not to be given that one this time.
Need in the back.
Fagan Walcott does well, but then O'Brien comes away with the ball. Oh, brilliant from Alex Hunt on the floor. Hunt gives it to Felix. Felix will go back to his goalkeeper. How long gone here? 74, just over 15 minutes, plus lots of injury time. It's the best part of 20 minutes, I would have thought, for City to try and find what, as things stand, will be when he goes. Hunt almost robbed on the edge of his area by Buteman. Does really well though to come away with it, Alex Hunt. That's a nice ball out to the left hand side, but it just doesn't reach Sinclair. Not well dealt with by Drew. Sinclair then gets it and turns away from his man in front of the York City fans. Tyrese Sinclair gets past the first one, can't get past the second, and then be careful not to foul his man. He doesn't, but Woking are able to come away with it. Done well there, the home team. Banks puts the block on that, goes into touch for a throw into Woking. 1-1.
Yeah, Alex Hunt had us all on 10 jokes there. Did a little bit of a, not a Cruyff turn, but almost on a sixpence turn, with 2 Woking players bearing down on him.
But it's a frustrating watch still.
Yep, I think that's the word, it's frustrating. We know City can do so much better.
Not dominating, as I think many people feel as though York City possibly should be doing today. Nathaniel George taken out. That's going to be a free kick.
It shows how hard this league is, because Woking, fair play to Woking. They've got the tactics spot on. They're a hard team to beat, and others have been beating them.
Now the change will be made for the home team. 12-7 to Joshua Sudate comes on. Harry Buteman will go off. Captain's armband again gets moved around. Goes to the big centre-back, Chinakoli, this time. And the referee's shepherding Buteman off, telling him to get a move on. But then as soon as he disappears, he just starts wandering off and turns to applaud all the fans. It's neither one thing nor the other from the referee. Sude shout the Woking fans behind the goal away to our left-hand side. Another plane in the distance coming into land at Heathrow. Where's that one come from, Ian?
Oh, that looks like it's come from Dubai. Red tail on the back.
I think it's maybe if it is, yeah, possibly Qantas maybe from Australia or Singapore. Hunt shows we don't have a clue. Boateng, Fagan Walcott again. Back it goes to Mail, who's 10 or 15 yards outside his penalty area here. Just stands there with the ball at his foot and then clears long down the left-hand side looking for Banks. Banks flicks it on. Finds Sinclair. Sinclair's got Kitchen outside of him and he gives it to Kitchen. Puts the first-time cross in, deflects behind for a York City corner. Just the second corner of this second half for City, a fourth of the match.
Yeah, good play by City. Harrison Mill just waiting for the move to set. Then he pinged it up to Ollie Banks. Little flick on and City win the corner.
Hunt goes across.
Yeah.
See that? Hunt was going across slowly and Tyrese Sinclair's giving him the thumbs up. Get a move on over there. Now Hunt jokes across to get there.
Yeah.
Tyrese Sinclair, well done you, because Alex Hunt was just taking a breather there. But City need all 3 points here. No time to waste. Both arms in the air from Alex Hunt. This is different then. We've normally only had one up so far. But both are lifted. Here's the same one though. Drilled into the middle. Woking man gets his head to it and he's fouled by Callum Howe. Free kick given.
Almost every corner is now. We know how good Callum Howe is in the air, but almost every corner is based around him winning the ball or aiming at a far stick for him to win, which is good, but maybe you have to mix it up a little.
Slightly surprising. Last year we saw on a number of occasions they went short to the edge of the area for someone running onto it.
Yeah.
Where everyone got in that 6-yard box and they had someone loitering who could run onto it and potentially get a shot or goal. That hasn't happened once. No. I can't remember this season.
No. Yeah, we know Callum is excellent in the air, but maybe not every time.
So free kick. 1-1, 78 minutes. Gone here at Kingfield. Andrews brings that down. Runs up towards the edge of the box. Managed to feed it round there to Asudi, but he's gone offside and he's missed anyway on the angle, this left-hand side. Should have hit the target. Thankfully, the flag went up. I think City were confident the flag was going to go up, and that's why there was no one tracking the run. Asudi will give him the benefit of the doubt.
Is it just another reminder that, you know, at any moment Woking can get in behind you, maybe cause you problems?
Pearce still feeding off scraps, though, isn't he? Ollie Pearce for City here. Yeah. Not seen anything, Nathaniel George. His trip home in the week not helping him out so far. Fagan Walcott. Mail. Now to Howe. Again to Fagan Walcott. He feeds it through to Banks, but it's a poor pass from Fagan Walcott. Easily intercepted by the home team. Then there's a push in the back. That's silly from Ollie Banks. Right in front of us. Can't argue about that one. That'll be a free kick to Woking. Ollie Banks is laughing, but it was silly from Ollie Banks. Turner gets ready to take the free kick. Jake Hyde continues his sunbathing session down there in front of us. Turner gets instructions from Ardley. And it comes now from Turner into the penalty area. Callum Howe does well to win the header. Straight to a working man on the edge of the box. It deflects onto the roof of the net.
Ooh.
The referee's given a goal kick. That had to be a corner kick.
I thought Harrison Mill touched it over, you know.
Well, I don't think he touched it over, but I thought you could just tell by the way it looped.
Yeah.
But, well, the referee gives a goal kick. Again, there aren't too many complaints from the Woking players, so maybe the referee's got it right. Far side of the field, City trying to play out from the back. Kitchen, Sinclair round the corner, headed clear by Coley. Now it's Boateng in the middle, tries to lay it forward through the centre. Pierce in the box, back to goal, got a men back, has to lay it off. Sinclair, he's put it wide. What a miss, Tyrese Sinclair. That's the best chance of the whole game. Possibly one of the misses of the season from Tyrese Sinclair. He held it up well, did Pierce, laid it off. He's got a free shot, centre of goal from Tyrese Sinclair, possibly slightly off balance, and he's put it wide of goal.
He had a good chance, against Sutton. Do you remember? Similar area.
I do remember.
Just hit the target, and there's your moment, Tyrese Sinclair. I'm not sure how he is it coming behind him maybe, or is he? Oh no, he's got to hit the target. He's got to hit the target.
He's got to score him.
Yeah. Well, the least you do is hit the target. That's a good move from York City.
It's the man who hasn't scored since the start of February.
Yeah, lacking confidence, heads down now. Get your head up and get on with it. Be ready for the next one. Because he gets into good positions. Tyrese Sinclair gets into really good positions. Just needs that a little bit of luck or composure or a mix of both.
You get the feeling that with him it is going to be another one of those wonder goals like the one he scored at Wickham and a couple of those curlers from 25 yards into the top corner rather than what should be a routine finish like that one to get him back.
He's got that in his locker, hasn't he? He can score the absolutely amazing goals, but when opportunities open up for him, he's not taking it.
Goal kick to York City, 1-1 it remains. Howe. To the left-hand side to Kitchen. Back to Mail. Mail to Fagan Walcott. Fagan Walcott to Boateng. They gave it away. It wasn't great, but Boateng does really well actually to keep hold of possession there. And Hunt now can come forward from the back. Over halfway, sends it out to the left-hand side to Kitchen. Kitchen to Sinclair. 8 minutes to go, plus injury time. Sinclair back to Howe. City got lots of men forward here, but Woking have got lots of men back. In fact, everyone's back behind the ball. Banks on the left-hand side. Down the line to Sinclair. Sinclair will get there before the Woking man. Tries to play the return ball, hits the Woking man. Banks can't get it. Oh, and then the Woking man goes to ground. It's so soft. And the referee again just gives the free kick straight away. In frustration for Ollie Banks, he kicks the ball against the hoardings, and he's going to get booked for that. He's not kicked that away. Well, I suppose he has in a way because it rebounded off the hoardings. Ollie Banks goes into the referee's notebook.
But that just tells the opposition how frustrated you are, David. I love him as a player, but you got to bottle that frustration up, take it out on the opponents, not on the football. That tells me that this Woking side they've got into York City here. They've upset us psychologically.
It was a push as well, actually. It's soft, but it's the second time after the one he did down here as well. Silly from Ollie Banks.
Yeah.
Should really know better, player of his experience. 3-1 to Scarborough now at Merthyr. The referee blows his whistle, tells the goalkeeper to get on to it.
City have just got to keep believing that it only takes one moment to turn this game, get that second goal and shut up shop.
Downfield. Banks to Kitchen. Kitchen, long ball downfield once more. Nathaniel George beat into that in the air. Boateng can't do anything with it. Picked up by O'Brien for Woking. He plays it round the corner. Good tackle from Sinclair. Hunt. Nathaniel George. Was he taken out there? Yeah, he is. Oh, and the Woking man's the one who's going down. The referee's giving York the free kick. And now he gets back up to his feet. Possibly because he realises
he'll be off the pitch.
Yeah. He'll have 30 seconds off. Did Turner. Hunt is over it once more. There's no thought of giving the set pieces to anybody else.
Almost feel like some teams are just programmed, slightest touch, go down and make the most of it. It's not good.
Wasn't like that in your day, was it? Seriously, it wasn't like that.
No, it really wasn't. Yeah. No, my Ronnie Jepson would have told me to get up and stop being soft.
Hunt, free kick, won by Banks in the air, rubs into the arms of the goalkeeper. No one could get across him. Again, not happy there. City won that free header they conceded from long balls and set pieces at Hartlepool at the weekend, and they lost the first challenge there, did Woking. City have a throw in now deep inside their own half, 10 yards from the corner flag. Felix gives it back to Howe. Howe under pressure, does he know he's there? He does, just about, gives it to Mail. Mail manages to get it out to Kitchen. Kitchen, look how he's been closed down here though. Runs into a blind alley. Does Kitchen and then jumps in.
Trouble here.
Might get booked. Now they come down this left-hand side through this new striker Asude, who did brilliantly there. Will Kitchen go into the book in a second for the dive in? Hines, left wide. Usude gives it back to Andrews. And then oh no, referee, there's not much in that. And Kitchen is now going to go into the book for the lunge.
Yeah, wow, that Usude looks electric pace just then. And look, Woking players just getting round him. They feel they've got a match winner in the ranks there. City going to have to be sharp. Where does he come from?
So Kitchen goes into the book. Free kick for Woking on this near side. The Woking fans feel as though it might be their side that have the chance to get a winner. Woking man's arguing with the referee about where the free kick should be taken from. He wanted it taken nearer the penalty area on this left-hand side. The fourth official is talking to the referee now. What's happened here?
Neil Ardley is really agitated, I think, down here. Screaming. I think he was screaming at his own players, but...
He's getting a yellow card, is Neil Ardley. For stepping outside of his technical area. Really?
It's the important parts of the game for the referee there, isn't it? Neil Ardley's foot was just outside the white line. Absolutely deserving of a yellow card. Maybe a red and a ban for 3 months.
It's crazy, isn't it, the way football's gone.
Yeah.
And the different sizes at every ground as well, which makes it just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right, free kick in, swinging into the box now. Headed clear by Pearce. 2 minutes left, sent back forward, well wide of goal.
He did not know what he was doing there, did he?
He didn't know. I think he was trying to lift it back in rather than shoot, wasn't he? But he should have just leathered it and tried to send a looping effort towards the goal. It went about 10 yards wide of goal. City play it out immediately from the back. They need to find a goal here. It's 1-1 on BBC Radio York. Kitchen to Sinclair. Sinclair's then fouled his man again. Sinclair looks frustrated.
Well, he didn't get the ball under control. He rolled his man but lost the ball. And of course then ends up in a street fight of which he lost.
No one wants to take the free kick for Woking. The goalkeeper eventually is going to come up towards halfway after being told by the referee, you're going to have to take it if everyone else is walking away.
Well, I mean, for them, after the start of the season, they've had a point would be massive, wouldn't it, against York City? But Neil Ardley must be thinking, there's a chance.
We just gave out the attendance. I didn't hear what it was. We'll try and find out for you. Free kick taken to the edge of the York City area. Okoli wins the header. Still struggling to clear City. They do eventually on this near side by Fagan Walcott. Woking have it again and go back to halfway. Richards back to his goalkeeper on the edge of his area. He's going to lay it long down the right-hand side. She does now. Pulls it a bit. Looking for Okoli, who's still upfield. It comes across on this near side to Hines. Felix can't do anything there. Hines gets the cross in. Hunt is able to clear as far as 3,198 is the crowd. 527 from York City. Joe Felix does well to win that back for York City. Tries to skip past one man. He gets past him and then plays it forward looking for Pearce. Pearce needs to put some pressure on the defender. He couldn't do much with that ball. And the home side have it once more at the back. And they do well to get away from Boateng, who fouls his man again. How many fouls have York City given away here today?
Yeah, it upsets the fluidity of the play. Both sides, Woking have done it really well. They've gone down a lot, very easy at times. But City haven't helped themselves either. It's been a tough watch.
Again, the referee has to tell the goalkeeper, get your yellow card out, referee. Has to tell him to come and take the free kick.
Andrews down here for them as he was asking for a bottle of water.
6 minutes again on the...
Two people from different angles threw them at him.
Well, there should be more than 6 minutes this half because there's been all the substitutes plus the drinks breaks and all the other bits of time wasting. So 6 minutes.
A long time.
And he's gone early as well as the fourth official.
Yeah.
On that far side.
There's plenty of time. City have to believe there's plenty of time for them to grab a goal here.
That clock over there is a good 30 seconds behind. Now Woking have got a long throw from near the corner flag. Andrews on this near side.
Woking will believe they can get a goal as well. It's nicely poised.
Now to be put in by Andrews. In it comes now into the penalty area. A bit of pushing and shoving. Boateng wins the free kick after winning the header clear, and O'Brien's got a load of blood pouring from his head. He's been caught.
Oh, he's been caught big time.
He has. There'll be more.
That's a bad one.
A long hold up here. He said no, but you got blood pouring from your face, mate. You're going to have a hold up now. So they're going to be down to 10 men here for a period of time, so that's going to take a while to sort out, I would have thought. And they don't want to bring Jake Hyde on. Jake Hyde's getting stripped. Jake Hyde wasn't expected to come on. He's still got his trackie on. Now he's having to take his top off and find a shirt to put on. They're going to be down to 10 men for the next couple of minutes. Harrison Mail could do to get this ball back in play. Take the goal kick. Patch him up, he's got to go back on. Jake Hyde, he doesn't want Jake Hyde coming on. Neil Ardley, we can hear him. Patch him up, he's got to go back on. So, he's on the bench, but he's not trusted. Jake Hyde will not be coming on. So they're down to 10 at the home side. And will be for the next couple of minutes, you would have thought. Fagan Walcott, Banks, that's poor from Banks as he plays it around the corner first time. And Woking just go long, playing it into the corner. Fagan Walcott does well. Throw into York City, takes it immediately, gives it to Howe. Now to Hunt. Fourth official will not let him come on with blood pouring down his face. He's having to change his shirt. Now the Vaseline comes out, but it's going to take more than a bit of Vaseline. Well, he says that's a foul, is it? No, given away, Nathaniel George. Now the Woking come forward. They've got 3-on-3 here, Woking. Remember, they're down to 10. To the right-hand side it goes. A poor ball to Asuna, and he's going to keep it in play and just waste time by the corner flag. Now he tries to play it into the box. Sinclair gives away possession. Now he's on. Back on is O'Brien. Does the referee know he's on? He comes on. No number on his back. He surely have got that patched up. There's no bandage on. There was blood pouring from that cut a second ago.
He just piled Vaseline onto it. Literally, almost half a tub of Vaseline went onto his eye.
And they've got a throw in as well, far side of the ground.
Does the referee know he's back on the pitch?
I have absolutely no idea. Long throw about to come in again from that far side. Andrews. This is dangerous. Danger time for York City at 1-1 with 3 minutes of injury time to go. In it comes now. Into the box. Mail comes and gathers unopposed. Poor from the home side.
Superb from
Mail's the edge of his area, and then he bowls it out to Felix, who's on his bike on this right-hand side. He's got Pearce in front of him. Felix plays it down the line, looking for Pearce, and Pearce may well get there in the box. He does, but he's forced out of the penalty area, and is he going to win York City a corner? No, he tries to, but he can't. Woking do well, and they clear as far as Ollie Banks. Banks to Boateng, gives it back to Banks. Banks to the right-hand side, gives it to Felix. It's a poor pass again from Banks, whose passing's been off in this second half.
Yeah,
simple pass to Joe Felix, and it goes into touch for a throw-in.
Yeah, he looks a bit rankled, Ollie Banks. Wow, that was just a 5-yard pass. Just got it wrong.
Yeah, he certainly did. Woking looking as if they're going to pick up their first point of the season here, and City dropping yet more points. 1 win, 3 draws from their opening 4 games, if things stay the same. How long is this throw-in taking?
Yeah, they're taking as long as possible. They're happy with the point, obviously.
The referee's going to book him here for time wasting. He does eventually. Add the time on as well.
Yeah.
So Richards goes into the book. He still hasn't taken a throw-in. Referee trying to spell Richards, I think. That's taking the chance. Still no throw-in. Tells him to take it. Still no throw-in. Still no throw-in. Now it eventually is taken down the line. O'Brien beaten to that in the air by Fagan Walcott. That'll be another Woking throw. There's still blood on his face here. How's this been allowed to continue? The ref must be able to see that. We can see it.
Down. Yeah.
We can see it. It's right in front of the fourth official as well. Well, someone from York should be pointing it out. It's right in front of him. He's got blood pouring down his face here at this side. Fagan Walcott wins that header. Hunt.
Oh no, hold on.
Felix is able to... Oh,
that's a bad...
It was. The referee's completely missed it. Someone's gone in on Banks there.
No, on Felix, wasn't it?
Yeah, but Banks as well. The referee wasn't watching.
All right.
Now he's going to pull Hines back. Or a fourth official must have seen it. Free kick to York and a chance in the final 60 seconds for everyone to go for Tariq. Can't complain. That was a yellow card.
Yeah. Just late.
Yeah. City will send everyone forward. 30 seconds to go as Harrison Mail tries to steal a few yards.
Wow. Just lost a little bit.
There's a bit of pushing and shoving edge of the area as well here, and the crowd trying to say. Yeah, Harrison Mail thinks it should be from where the Banks challenge was. The referee's saying no, it's from where the Joe Felix one was, which is correct. Right, City have everyone forward, bar Felix.
Last chance saloon.
Here's the last chance. The referee's coming across and saying, I'm having a word with you, Nathaniel George. You're getting involved in a bit of a shoving match.
Don't foul. Whatever you do, don't foul.
We've played the 6 minutes. We're 10 seconds over the 6 minutes. Harrison Mail's on it.
Come on.
We need the late show.
We do.
Mail sends it forward.
20
Edge of the
seconds.
area. Fagan Walcott beaten to offside. How have they gone offside from that? How have they gone offside from a free kick deep inside their own half, York City?
That sums us up, I'm afraid. Oh, dear me.
How have they gone offside?
So disappointing.
So who's that in the middle that's not onside at all? That's Banks, I think.
Was it Malachi Fagan Walcott?
Fagan Walcott won the header.
Had he drifted offside though to win it?
Well, he's
is.
behind his man there.
The ball was. Oh,
No, I don't know what
Who's
he's given
offside
there.
then?
I don't know
Who's
what he's
offside
given
at all?
there. Again, we're waiting for the
There
goal
he
kick
goes.
to be taken. And that is the full-time whistle. It finishes 1-1. Huge disappointment for York City. Tyree Sinclair's not happy with something having to go to the referee. The referee's telling him to go away. He doesn't want to go and get booked now, Tyree Sinclair. Callum Howe punches the ball away. Very, very, very frustrating performance from York City. Adam Hinshelwood not happy. He's having a bit of a go with Jake Hyde about something or other. Bitterly disappointing. Don't know if I'd say City are second best because Woking didn't offer much either, especially in that second half. But that is definitely 2 points dropped for York City here of this 1-1 draw in.
Yeah, it is. It was a frustrating game. I'm not sure what the amount of the weather might have had a real impact on the pace at which we were playing at. I'm not sure because it did seem awfully slow, particularly first half. Second half we upped the ante a little bit, but a very frustrating performance for York City. They'll be as frustrated as us, David, because they expected more from themselves today, I'm sure. But no one played badly, but no one played well enough to really put a claim on winning the match. And I include both Woking and York City in that. It was a challenging watch, I think, that one.
And I suppose you could say both goals, an own goal from a cross that Callum Howe couldn't get out of the way of and put into his own net, and then a completely mishit cross from Alex Newby to equalise that the goalkeeper thought was going over the bar and dropped in the back post.
Yeah,
sort of sums up the game. Both goals were not of their own making from either side.
Yeah, I think he absolutely nailed it. It was just you can't be too harsh because I've been out there in heat like that. It's hard to play football at any sort of intensity, but it felt lacklustre from both sides. It felt as if neither side could really get themselves out of third gear. Do you know if that makes sense? They couldn't raise it for enough spells of a match to really put the opposition under pressure. They worked the socks off. It just no real intensity.
There's someone having a go at some York City players over that far side. I can't see the big guy with a big beard on halfway in the grey top. I'm not sure who it is, but he's not happy with somebody over there. So there's some words being said between at least that York City supporter and one of the players or the management staff on the far side. Someone's not happy, and this game is going to finish blighted by York City's inability really to create any real decent chances. It finished here at the Laithwaite Community Stadium. Woking 1, York City 1, Pete.
Georgie Spanswick at breakfast.
You've got a little speck of moisturiser on your nose
Have
right
I?
now. Yeah,
No. Oh no! I've been all morning. Julia Lewis, come in.
Yeah, it looks like Rudolph but white.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because it's funny.
You horrible, horrible people. I'm so embarrassed. Right, hang on. Oh.
That'll sort it.
Actually, I think it's a bit of biscuit.
It gets worse.
It's shortbread, lovely. Oh, lovely, yeah. Bit of shortbread.
Georgie Spanswick at breakfast. Weekdays from 6. Just ask your smart speaker to play BBC Radio York. Every game live and getting you closer to your club.
BBC Radio York Sport.
So, full time at the Kingfield Stadium where it's finished Woking 1, York City 1. Alex Newby with the equaliser, but York City couldn't quite push for that go-ahead goal. Full time also at Penny Darren Stadium